And hey guys, we are live. Welcome to Pixel Cherry Ninja's channel. So the MiSTer FPGA, the gift that just keeps on giving, the device that just does the impossible. It gives us cores that we think aren't possible, then all of a sudden they are possible. And yes guys, I am talking about the Nintendo 64 core. Robert Pape, the developer, done an amazing job, and now members of the community are taking it upon themselves to speed up that, or to overclock to get more out of that turbo core. So it started as 80 megahertz, then it went up to, what was it, 94 megahertz, and now it's gone up to a whopping 125. So just want to say hello to chat. Ronin, how you doing? Thank you for dropping by first. Scalinio, how you doing there, buddy? Hope you are well. Thank you for, yeah, Spitfire RAF is in the house. So Scalinio, thank you for pointing out that F-Zero AX version was the arcade version. I was actually playing, I've done the video, I just need to do the thumbnail and a few other bits, but I've done a video on the arcade side of that. That was actually a lot of fun to check out. So, Voljo, growing up popcorn, absolute wicked. This could be absolutely nuts. It could crash. Now, what I've done is I want the overlay on, right? Usually I like this with clean HDMI. I'll put it in direct mode. I'll run it via the more 4K upscaler, but I'm not running this via the upscaler today because whenever I run it via the upscaler, I can't have that overlay which is giving us the frames per second. That's what we want to have a look at. Now, we're not doing a comparison. I'm not going to swap and start. Actually, no, maybe we can run the normal core to see what the difference is. Maybe on the first stage of GoldenEye, if you guys keep an eye to see what the highest frame rate is. But let me just show you where I got this core from. So I got this from the MiSTer FPGA. I was going to say Discord server, but not the Discord server. The MiSTerFPGA.org forums, right? Now over here you can download the core. So the user that's actually uploaded this is called Harborsil. Now I'm not sure if that's actually corn, because you know some people have more than one username. I try and keep everything as Pixel Cherry Ninja, but you know, I might have an old site or somewhere where I've got a different name. So it's available there. You can grab this from the link in the description. You will need to be a forum member. So the MiSTer FPGA forum is a forum that's well worth joining. So we'll have a look at this. So we are running this 125 megahertz core. But like it says over here, it's called the 94. Sorry, it wasn't 84, it was 94. So it went from 80 megahertz here to 94 to 125. So this is the 94 megahertz plus core. The CPU clock has been raised to 125 megahertz, while the RCP clock remains at 94 megahertz. Now, I'll have to look up the terms. So let me see what RCP means, because that might be the graphics. The graphics, CP meaning 64. It's the reality something. Here you go. Reality coprocessor, the central graphics and audio chip in Nintendo 64, developed by Silicon Graphics SGI, running at, so the normal speed of this is 62.5. And okay, so but the overclock runs at 94 megahertz, so the CPU is running at 125. So this is really cool here, guys. Something really to get into. So guys, I just want to say, if you do enjoy this kind of content, then press that like button. We've got Coin Up Karen over there. She's usually joining us. She loves farting out those hearts. The canned laughter is back. Right, so let's check this out. Yo, Pretty Blue Things is here. How you doing, man? Oh, we got VR. We got TR Fight Sticks in the house. I'm going to be doing some more TR Fight Stick live streams where I'm playing it, but obviously with this Nintendo 64 one, I really do like using the NSO controller with this. But if I think I might do like a fighting game stream at some point, and then we'll use that. I've been using my TR Fight Stick. It's so freaking awesome, man. So I'm going to be doing some more stuff with that. But in the meantime, guys, if you do want to get one, there's a discount code and there's a link, an affiliate link. There's ways of supporting the channel. No pressure, but obviously if you're in the market for one, then definitely consider it. Right, let's do the first level on this. So guys, if you guys are observant, have a look at the top left and let's see in game what the highest frame rate is, and let's compare that with what the vanilla core does. Right, so we'll go select mission. We're just going to go agent. I don't want a difficult time. I want an easy time. It's late, but I slept till like 10:15 today. That's unusual for me. Usually work days I'm up at 5 a.m. So I slept a bit. That's why I am up late, and and guess what? I don't actually feel too tired. That's why I done the stream. Yo, we got Anime Otaku in the house. Wicked, man. Absolutely banging. Oh, Team Max, how you doing? Hello to you as well. Super Steve 152, hello everybody. Right, okay, so we're not going to have the clearest image because I want the frames per second on. I forgot what my shoot button is now. Oh, what the hell? What's going on here? What? I think haven't I got my controllers set? I don't think I've got the controls set properly. Haven't got a fire button. Right, apologies for this, guys. I am gonna have to go into the MiSTer. Oh, you know what? I think, okay, cool. Let's just do this again. So, okay, A, B, start. Okay, L. Don't worry, I'm gonna shoot that guy. Right, Z down here, up, right, down, left. Okay, we are good. We are good. We are good. Now I can shoot that guy now. Ah, here we go. So I've been going between controllers. I didn't realize, I thought I'd save it for that. I was using the analog 3D controller. This looks so much better with the kind of clean HDMI, but again, we want that overlay. So I've seen 36 as the highest so far, and I want to see what the highest we get on the normal core. But as you can see, it dipped down to 19 is the lowest I've seen so far. So it might go even lower than that. So 19 and 36 being the highest. I'm sure when I blow something up, it will go even lower. Now N64 isn't the greatest looking console. It's nice when you kind of have that clean hair. Oh, 13. Wow, that was low. But yeah, let's have a look. I'm getting a little bit more used to N64 controls again. I don't want to get used to these N64 controls, but I am because I've just been playing it recently. So again, absolutely amazing what the community are doing and how far they are pushing this MiSTer FPGA device, man. It is absolutely amazing what is happening with it. You know, where we've got this. Okay, you know what? Can I go free? I can. Okay. Yippee-ki-yay! That's the wrong movie there, guys. All right. I really want to get, so there's reverse engineering work that's been done for the Xbox 360, right? And I really want to get, because was it the Xbox 360 version of GoldenEye that's really good? It's not something that I've played a lot. Oh, okay, yeah, that'd be good if Kaze optimizes it, man. Very, very talented guy. But yeah, if they release like a PC port of the Xbox 360 version of GoldenEye, that will be absolutely amazing. I've got my 360, you know, but I'm kind of gutted because when I got rid of my old fat one, because I had like a couple of them die on me. So in the end, I got the tiny one. But really, I should have got the Xbox Slim, not the Micro or the E unit, whatever it's called, because the one I've got's only got HDMI out, and it would have been nice to have something that potentially would have been compatible with a CRT. Sorry, guys, I wasn't watching the frame rate, but I did see the highest as 36. Don't know if anyone else. Oof, man. Okay. So what was the lowest was 13, highest was 36. So I don't think on the Nintendo 64 this ever got to 30 or ever got higher than 30. So I will swap over to the original core just to see how much of a jump in performance we'll get. But the MiSTer has a fantastic core, man. I still feel like the analog 3D does a better job with the Unleashed. But honestly, unless you're like a die-hard N64 fan, the MiSTer does enough. Like if I had the choice, if you said to me, hey, one device, MiSTer or the analog 3D, yeah, man, I wouldn't even look at the analog 3D. I would just go MiSTer because it gives me a Nintendo 64 experience that's definitely without a doubt good enough, right? It gives me an experience that's good enough, and I've got so much more on here, right? But you know, if you've got both, then cool. But the analog 3D is really if you're hardcore into the Nintendo 64. If you just want to experience it and you want like a decent experience, then honestly, the MiSTer is good enough. You know, if you put them side by side, then based on my take on it is the analog 3D is better when it comes to N64 performance. I mean, it might not be the cycles might not be as accurate, but you're not really going to notice that when you're playing, right? So let me go core, and what I'm going to do is I am just going to run the vanilla core. I've got two here, 0801 26. Okay, so that's probably the latest one that I've got. So let's run that. I'm just going to run GoldenEye. I'm going to run the same GoldenEye that I ran here, and then we're going to go back to that other core as well. So good. I'm pretty sure the settings I have will change over. So no intro. Really good ROM set to get, guys. If you just want like a full ROM set of everything, no intro is a good one to go for. So while I do that, okay, GoldenEye. So the one I ran was just the vanilla USA ROM, this one here. Just nothing else, no revisions, no nothing. Hey guys, we've got 69 of you watching. If you are enjoying this, if you're not subscribed, then subscribe. But then if not, then smash that like button, guys. It is Saturday night and this is what we do. We are freaking nerds, man. We are nerds. Oh, have I seen Neil Severa? Hey, plenty of arcade games that can make it right. 39F. Oh wow, okay, so we got 39. Thanks for that, Ronin. It's difficult to watch the frame rate and play at the time, but I was going in there. Yeah, analog analog 3D Unleashed is amazing. Like I was truly blown away. Do you know what the Unleashed on the analog 3D reminds me of? It's like, when you've got, when you got a PC and it's not as good as the one your friends got. So you go to your friend's house and all of a sudden, like you see it there and you see the same game that you're playing with better graphics. That's what the Unleashed mode feels like. It feels like it's made the games better. But in all honesty, I have to ask you this question, right? If you are playing something upscale to 4K, you're putting all these modern bells and whistles on there, then isn't it just worth using an emulator to play it? Because if you're changing it that much from the original, do you want an analog 3D to do that, or do you just want to go via a software emulator? I mean, it's one of my friends said that to me. He said, look, you're changing it so much. And I said to him, look, I like changing it on the Nintendo 64 because the Nintendo 64, as much as I loved it, it was a very, very flawed machine. It had lots and lots of issues, right? That's reality, right? But when it comes to like older games, like if someone said, oh, you know what, I'm going to improve Super Turbo. I mean, Grego made a ROM hacker Super Turbo where the slowdown's completely negated. And when you try and play that, like, no disrespect to Grego, man, I like Grego. Grego's freaking awesome. I like his Final Fight Anniversary Edition, some other stuff he's done on, I think, Ghouls and Ghosts. But in Street Fighter, I can't stand it. Because I grew up playing all the Street Fighters with the slowdown. It's a big part of the game. And I don't like it when that slowdown has gone. So, it's what it kind of means to you. With N64, I definitely like the visual improvements. I like the clarity that we get, but then, when it comes to something like the analog 3D, like, yes, I like it. But then you have to wonder to yourself, what, are we gonna is it just better to play it on an emulator? Now I have to say, the state of Nintendo 64 emulation is okay, but it's not awesome. It's not like Dolphin. Dolphin is so darn good. I swear to you, I do not feel like ever really playing my... I don't have a GameCube. My friend said to me, look, I can have his one on permanent loan, and I might take him up on it and put like an optical drive emulator in there. But if not, I've got the Wii, and honestly, I can't be bothered connecting them up. I've not got them permanently set up there, so I can't be bothered setting them up. And yeah, the Dolphin's just so darn good. You upscale it to 4K, and like that head that I just shot, if I had that on Dolphin, it would look amazing. Earlier on, I was just playing the arcade games, the Triforce games. Guys, they look incredible on Dolphin, man. I mean, I'm so glad that I'm finally using my 4080 Super because I don't play any modern games. I do buy some and I never get around to properly playing them. So, yeah, it's just nice that I'm using it for emulation. I'm going to start doing some more emulation. Honestly, it's just time, man. I just really wish I had a job that, the website and the channel was enough to, I don't want a luxury living, but just enough to, pay the bills, eat out like a couple of times a month. Mind you, we eat out once a week, actually, what am I saying? So just having that. So I've got to balance this all with my work life. As most of you guys know, I have a family member that has dementia that I deal with, that's not getting any better, then family, all of that. And right in between, I do all this stuff as well. I generally, I know this is going to be nuts, right? But I generally, actually, when you count the stuff I do for YouTube and a website, my average working day is around 15 hours. Don't get me wrong, streaming's fun though. When I do this, and I chat to you guys, it really is. It's a heck of a lot of fun. Oh, alarm bells again. So guys, I don't know if anyone, I've not been keeping count, but I have not seen it go as high as 36. Hey there, buddy, let me just shoot you there. So definitely there's a big benefit of this new core. A very big benefit of it compared to the vanilla one. Now I could have run the older turbo core, you know, the one in between, the 94 megahertz. I've just run the vanilla core, but it's a big jump, guys, isn't it? Because when I'm looking at the numbers, I'm not seeing it. I haven't seen it go out the 20s yet, but in all honesty, I've not been looking at it the whole time. Wow, look at that, man. We've gone as low as 8. So guys, turbo core is the way to play it on the MiSTer. It'll be interesting. What I might do is I might do a video. Let me know if you guys are interested. I might do a video of the turbo core, this new I like to call it the Super Turbo core. I like that name because obviously I like the arcade game Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo, which we refer to as either ST or Super Turbo. And it's nice to call this called Super Turbo because it's turbo, but it's Super Turbo, right? But it'll be interesting to see if I combine the MiSTer FPGA core with a more 4K upscaler and the analog 3D to give you an idea of what's better. Now the Morph K upscaler is like $375, but I think that includes taxes and deliveries. They often do have like 10% off, so you can bag a bargain on that. But then that's going to do a lot more than I guess just what the analog 3D is, where it gives you you know, N64 in 3D. You can do a lot more with that. So then you can think to yourself, is it worth getting a MiSTer and an upscaler that I can do other stuff with, or shall I buy the analog 3D? Now I do like the analog 3D. The core developer is a good friend of mine, Mazamars. He's the one that developed the core. But you know, being like a realist, if I only had, like, let's say I had like $300 to spend and I haven't got an FPGA console, then it's no competition. MiSTer wins each and every time, right? Unless all I want is Nintendo 64, then I'll be like, okay, let me get myself an analog 3D. But this new core is really good. Let me go back to that core. So there's a big improvement on there. I'm going to have a look at chat as well to see if anyone noted what was the high and the low there. Okay, okay, nice one. Ronin, thank you so much, man. I feel like you're adding support on it. 39 was the highest in the other one. So anyone pick out FPS was lowest, right? A 125 core was holding above 20 more often than this core. There you go. So the 125ers are really good. Is the turbo core? Oh no, it's not. I'm running this on a single SD RAM, dude. If it didn't say anything about having dual SD RAM as a requirement, so that's really good. So what we're going to do now, guys, is I've put a few hacks on here. So a big shout out to Cyber Akuma. I don't think he's here, but Cyber Akuma is freaking awesome, man. When we were testing this core, when it was being made, he was like an anchor when it came to the live streaming, man. Coming out with facts, so much freaking help, man. Absolutely amazing guy. So let's go. Where's that? There's one called Return to Yoshi's Island. So this is it Kazu or Kaza's demo of an upcoming game? So let's see what this looks like. I think it's targeted for real hardware. Now, some stuff that I might run may only be doable on emulator. I have got some stuff that are made for emulators only, and they're not expected to work on original hardware. But so I downloaded this demo from itch.io. Now, guys, I apologize in advance because I totally do suck at 3D platformers. Well, jump down the pipe. Oh, that's just the beginning, right? No, go down there, Mario. Yeah, here we go. We've started it. Absolutely brilliant. So cool stuff there. So again, we can make the image look cleaner. I can even upscale it to 4K. I can give it clean HDMI. But look, I'll give you an example as to why I'm not doing that. As soon as I go to video options, right? And if I go to video mode, if I change it to clean HDMI, do you see that there? That I want that frame counter up there, especially when there's stuff where you guys are more familiar with the frame count. So I have to have it on original mode, and that's why we haven't got the visual clarity that we usually have, guys. But there's a reason for it, right? We want the frame counter on there. So it's going to be interesting seeing like what M64 comes out with, what their turbo mode is like. And it'll be interesting to put it head to head with the Nintendo 64, because the developer of this core, in case anyone is unaware, is Robert Pape. Now, Robert Pape is the same developer that has gone and worked with Mod Retro to release an N64 core on their M64. So it'll be interesting to see exactly where this has gone with Robert Pape. Very, very talented individual. You know who's not talented is bloody me in 3D platformers. Really, really not. Is there a camera button? There we go, okay. I mean, this is super impressive. Also, guys, chat should be good. Wake up. Okay, what the heck am I doing here? Okay. Okay, am I in the level? Troubled? Oh, you know what? I can, have I got it connected to my PVM? I'm gonna turn my PVM on for a while. So I'm gonna turn that on so I can have a little look as well. So, very, very interesting, man. This Castle guy is very, very talented. Super, super talented. I like this soundtrack, man. It's making me happy. What? Where is this soundtrack from? But okay, is it me or is this holding at a steady 30? And I don't know the frame rate of the normal Mario 64, but this is pretty much, I saw it go to 29 there, but this is, wow. What's the bunny saying now? Yo, Alex Rose in the house. Might be set to lock 30. Maybe it is. Maybe it is set to lock 30 on this game. Who knows? I think this one is targeting hardware where I think someone was telling me, I think it was Cyber Akuma yesterday saying to me that some of the stuff previously that he's done was targeted towards emulators. I'll tell you what, there's a game that is targeted towards emulators. Let's have a look at that because I don't know what I'm doing here. And I think it's Mario in the Multiverse. Now, I'm not sure if this is going to work because I'm pretty sure this is something that was targeted towards emulators. So it'll be interesting to see if this works. And I'm not sure if it's going to work. I did, when I installed this on the MiSTer, I quickly ran it to see if a demo would run, but it didn't. It brought me here. So I haven't gone further than this. So I don't know if that's going to go there. Yo, Oversoul 7. Hey, how you doing, man? Family is all dandy, man. It's all dandy. Okay, so this is working. So this is an ambitious hack from what I understand, guys. And a lot of this might be locked, like Alex Rose said, it might be locked at 30. All right, we got the professor there from Luigi's Mansion. Okay, just stop talking. I wish if I could just press start, and I'm not listening. And hopefully there's nothing important here. Gotta love these ROM hacks, man. The lengths people go to. Okay, my PVM is in black and white. Okay, I don't know why that is. I need to sort that out. But I think that's definitely a me issue. I've messed around a lot since I got like the upscaler, so I've stopped kind of using my PVM. But I have to be honest, that PVM it's like a 8 or 9 inch one, and it's small. Looking at stuff on this, beautiful to have a look at. It's great. Okay, so that's crashed, right? So that's crashed, and again, oh no, it hasn't. I spoke too soon. I spoke too soon. It has not crashed. It's just turned upside down. So really cool to check this out. So let's see. Okay, again, guys, I suck at games in general, but when it comes to 3D platformers, I especially suck hard. Like, I super duper suck. Oh, I thought I was gonna triple jump up there, but no. He kind of clung onto the edge there. Clung onto the edge, okay. Can I? Can I smash these boxes by doing one of those Mario butt dives on there? Nope. Okay, so this is interesting. It's running, which is really nice. And again, massive thank you out to Cyber Akuma, who's a very active member, especially on the N64 side on the MiSTer FPGA Discord server. Really cool. I remember when we were testing out the N64 core, I was doing live streams. I was off work during annual leave. Oh, that was a lot of fun. Staying up late every night, doing the rattlesnake shake. Sorry, remember the Skid Row song there. But no, staying up late and doing these streams again. I can't do these. That jump, I don't even know what the button is to. Is there a button that just puts the camera behind me? Oh, that rotates it, right? Okay, so maybe I can. Let's see if I can use that to line it up. All right, guys, I give up. I can't do this. I cannot do these games. So one thing I want to have a look at here, let's have a look at this. I know we're doing a bit of GoldenEye, but this one is freaking hilarious. Like, I absolutely love this. President Super Mario Vice. Just gonna take a sip of my drink, guys. Yeah, this is good beans. So this is a hack that I recommend everyone should seek this out. It is superb when it comes to ROM hacks. This is definitely one of the best ones I've seen. OX says PVMs are top drawer. Here, I've got it kind of like on the side of my desk, man. I don't have a lot of space. If I did have space for, I think someone said they sold a 29-inch TV in here. If I had that space, there you go. Main reason I sold my 29-inch Trinitron, but I wish I kept one now. Yeah, if I had the space for it, man, I would do it, man. Where did you get the Super Turbo core? Alex Rose. It's check the link in the description. It will be after thanking all the Patreon and channel members. So near the bottom of the description, you're going to find the link to this post here. Now, it might take you to the latest post, but just scroll up a little bit and you'll find this. And it's on the MiSTer FPGA forums. You do need a forum membership in order to download it, but I've not seen it on. Now you got it, yeah, cool, no problem, dude. I haven't seen it on the MiSTer FPGA Discord server, but I do miss a lot of stuff, and this is why I always say I always appreciate when you ping me, guys. Even if I know about it, I still appreciate it because I may not have known about it. In fact, this call here, our Gab, someone that I speak to over on X, they actually pinged me and I was like, oh, okay, that's been up there for a couple of days, and it was on my thing to do. Like, I've done the weekly news video. I've actually, my workflow's been really good. I've been doing my weekly news video on Friday nights, and I actually drank an energy drink last night, and I haven't drank one for like 4 or 5 months. Really disgusting things to drink, really, especially when you find out what's in there, what it does to your body. But I broke that rule and had one yesterday, and I finished the weekly news video on Friday, which is really cool because it just means Saturday morning I can do all stuff with the family. Whatever my wife wants, I'm at your disposal. You know, I usually have to drop my mother over to one of her sisters who has her for the day. So there's a lot of stuff there that it opens up. But it just means on Friday, man, I work, I have a long day. I leave my work usually around 9, half 9. But once I'm done that, I'm knackered. Like, I'm knackered. I genuinely am knackered. I come home, sleep, but then I know my weekend starts and I'm all done. 7 Zen, to be playing much for tiny real estate, crazy. Soda, sweet drinks, man. Yeah, do you know what? Oh, right, okay. Yeah, I mean, good stuff. I think I'm kind of, I would say addicted, but I do like them a lot. Well, another really good thing here, look at this, man. Like, Mario's just there. I've done a video on it, but surprisingly, like, the video just never done that good. All my non-FPGA stuff just doesn't do that well. So let's run this one. And this is cool. This is cool. So it's been a while since I've even seen this mission, but here we are. We're Mario, guys. We are Mario, and we're going in here. This is brilliant. You've got to seek out this ROM hack. I've got a separate channel. Look at it. Marrow's in the boat instead of Bond. And let's get out of here, man. I did enjoy this mission actually on the Nintendo 64. So darn good. Oh, hostage executed. Right, I thought, well, that looked like a bit of a friendly. Another hostage con. This needs to be played, man. This is a kind of game that you know, if you had like a ROM hack of this, and like imagine having this back in the day, and you went out clubbing and you said to your friends, you know, come back and let's play some GoldenEye, and like someone was playing this, they would be thinking that they are tripping. They'd be like, no way, this is real. Like I played GoldenEye and all the characters were like turtles and tortoises and stuff, like absolutely nuts. That looked like a hostage. It's difficult to tell the hostages here because some of the bad guys look kind of pretty. Hey, I don't have a thing for tortoises. Really, I don't, guys. But some of them, for like, if I was a tortoise, and that looked like a hostage. If I was a tortoise, I'd probably date some of the tortoises. Oh no, that was a hostage. Oh man, I killed the hostage. I should have noticed the other one was pointing a gun at it. Yeah, I've literally. I wonder if you get an award for killing. Is that a hostage? One of these here? Nope, that's not a hostage. I mean, this level that we're looking at here, it's a closed level. There's not many open spaces, so you generally, like as a general rule, it should apply here as well. You get better frame rates when you're in closed areas, and I especially remember this when am I gonna blow myself up? Okay, we're dead. I remember this when I used to get like my handheld PCs, like the GPD Win 1, when there were games that weren't performing well. When you were indoors, they were okay. Same as like Monster Hunter. When I was running that on a handheld, the arena quests done a lot better. I think they were called arena. They would perform at like higher than 30 FPS, whereas ones where we out in big levels had like a low one. Yeah, I definitely failed, man. I'll be honest with you. I don't think I was really trying, but yeah, it was just went in there and done that. Right? Okay. What's this here? That's with random characters. Okay, so this is interesting. Oh, okay. This is really cool as well. So what we can do with this? So this is the performance hack with the performance overlay. So that's cool. So what I'm going to do here now though is during this, because we've got its own kind of frame rate on here, I'm going to go in here. I'm going to put it on clean HDMI so we can have like a little bit of a cleaner look. And if I press R, you can see like a performance graph that comes up on perfect dark. So that's interesting. Imagine Monster Hunter was oh man, that's nuts. Hold on, N64, PlayStation 1. No, it was a generation after, wasn't it? It came out originally for the PlayStation 2. So that's kind of like what we had. Okay, let's go. I mean, Monster Hunter it's something I always wanted to play on the PlayStation 2, but I never did. And I tried it on the PSP, and it was hold on, I can get rid of this a second. It was all right, but I never got into it so much. So pressing L will bring that. Monster Hunter was first. Yeah, man. No, it wasn't. It was actually 7N or Soul 7N. It was actually on the PlayStation 2 first, and then it came out for the PSP. I had friends from Hong Kong and Korea. They love. Yeah, man. Monster Hunter. It was a very social game. People used to go out and do local like LAN. They even had some parties here in the UK. They had events that they advertised and said, you know, if you want to play Monster Hunter, then come along and play, like come in a group and everything. I mean, online changed a lot of that. You don't need that, but that interaction was really, really good. But for me, I really got into it on the 3DS with Monster Hunter 4U, man. Very, very good. It's difficult to go back to when you're used to all the quality of life improvements that we have with the new ones. For example, Monster Hunter Wilds I haven't gotten into so much, but maybe I'll play it when it becomes very nicely playable on a handheld. It's very badly optimized. World was amazing. I played that a lot. Yeah, Monster Hunter I tried on the Wii and I didn't enjoy it, but I loved World and Rise. See, Rise I didn't enjoy so much. It felt like a mobile game, but World was fantastic, man. Like 2,000 hours between the PlayStation and the PC, man. I smashed it. I'll tell you what, I played Monster Hunter World so much that at one point, even turning the game on almost made me sick. Like, I don't know, could I call it Monster Hunter Burnout? Like, it just made me sick playing that game. Like I just had to turn it off. Like, that's how off-putting it was. And that was just my fault because I played it a heck of a lot. So guys, here we go. This is cool. So maximum, average. So we're hitting very, very good frame rates on this, man. I mean, we can go to the normal core. Ronin, I might need you on here to do the, I mean, I saw like a 74 there. But let's just say the highest is 60, right? Where is this dude? The highest is, wow, okay, average 60 FPS on Perfect Dark. That's pretty rad. I think you could do anything here. Oh, here. I can't believe it's exceeding like 60 FPS. That's crazy. In fact, the monitor that I'm using is a 4K one, and I feel gutted because I paid like just under 200 for this, and it's a decent one with, I think it's got 4 milliseconds of lag. A friend of mine spent another £30 and he got one it's like 166 hertz, or it's a higher frame, it's got a higher refresh rate than mine. Mine's 60, but I didn't really think I'd want to go higher. But you know, some of that black frame insertion stuff and you know, stuff like shader glass that works on a higher frame rate for some stuff in particular, that would have been nice to have and to try out. But 60 for the console and all the streaming I do, I can't stream stuff in or do videos of more than 60 F. Oops. Oops. Never meant to shoot her. But if I shoot her, then I have to shoot the other one. Yes. Really good way to fail any mission out there. Okay, now I'm really curious now because I want to run the same one on the normal core. So it was this one we done, the one from the 8th of January 2026 this year. So let's go again, and it was under My Hacks. And it was Performance Hack, right? So what's interesting here, let's check that out. I'm going to put it back on the same thing now. So I'm going to go video and audio. I'm going to put that on clean HDMI. So we're running it exactly the same. I'm going to turn on that performance overlay. And let's see what Perfect Dark gives us, guys. And it throws, Fix, how many times in your life do you think you... Do you know what? I have to say, Alex, I was just thinking that there's so many games where I'm familiar with the first level. Like, I hate, like, 3D platformers, right? I'll always say it. But what was freaking amazing is, like, Super Mario 64, I can pretty much speedrun the first level now, because whenever we're doing these streams, like, I like doing streams, that's why I really like arcade games. You can play one credit, move on to something else. But when I do these console ones, I'm just going to check the beginning, man. This is just me chilling out. It's like me lying down in bed, and all of a sudden in bed, I'm like, you know what? I want to play, like, if I'm playing the Analog Pocket or like an Ambernic device or a Steam Deck, some emulation device, I'm playing something, dying once and then quickly moving on. And yeah, this game here is always forget the first level. It's like I think you punch that lady or something. You do a melee attack and you get her chain, and then you kind of got to get out and you get in the lift and you go near the bottom and you go and do it. But yeah, definitely, and GoldenEye, the first level, a heck of a lot. There's a lot of games, Sin and Punishment, a lot of games that I'll try and I'll do that, man. Right, okay, what was that? One thing I found in this using Unleashed on Lang 3D, The summer car, you don't have the dithering that you do. Oh, okay, cool. So I gave my, so I trolled a friend of mine. It was really funny, right? So a friend of mine, the guy that gave me the PVM, really nice guy. He's got like a top London restaurant, always invites me. Every time there's school holidays, he's like, bring the family and the kids, so we go and see him. But this time I didn't go and see it. I just popped by after work. His restaurant's not far from my work. So I went by there and I took him the summer car. And you know, with the custom firmware or the custom menu on there, wow, look at that. Look, the average is lower. The average was 60 before. And now this is such a big jump over the original core. But so what I did, sorry, when I gave my friend the summer cart, right, I got me and my boys, my two sons, to go, look, thank you so much for your restaurant. And then one of my kids comes along, then shouts out Fortnite, and the other one, you know, and then I'm laughing, saying every time you turn on your Nintendo 64, you're gonna hear this message on repeat. And I just laughed, and I gave it to him, and I said to him, look, don't, I said in the same message that I will change it if you like, don't worry about it. But now every time he boots up his Nintendo 64 and he wants to play a game, he has to hear that message. So it was bloody hilarious. So just the MP3 that I recorded on there of me and the boys doing it. Okay, so, max 53, average 45. We've still got improvements on the other one, right? Definitely improvements on the turbo core. Oh, look at that, somersaulting on stairs. What a badass. Yeah, that turbo core is a heck of a lot better, man. And it's well worth picking up. If this is the kind of game you want to play some Perfect Dark, then yeah, this core is a no-brainer, man. Grab this, play this on your MiSTer, and I just can't believe how much we're getting out of the MiSTer now. Even in this day and age when it's years and years old, where I've heard some people literally say, no, MiSTer's dead. Like it is dead. It's no more. And this they are. Sorry, I shot a first time round. Sorry, love. I made it quick. Okay, look, it's obvious that other claws are a heck of a lot better, man. A heck of a lot better for stuff like Perfect Dark. So this is very, very amazing. Right, let's go. Let's put that super, I like calling it the Super Turbo core. The 94 megahertz plus. Very, very good stuff here. But I'm trying just to forget the patches. I prefer playing OG car. Okay, cool. Alex Rose, if you play Ocarina of Time 30 FPS on super fast monitor, you can see all the, oh, okay, cool. I mean, have we got a reversed engineered port of, I know we got Majora's Mask. Have we got Ocarina of Time as well? I can't remember. It's just, I'm not so interested in playing it, right? So what's interesting is, what else have we got here? Okay, so that's the Bangai translation. Let's have a look at this, Super Mario 64 Remake. So I think this is the one where this is designed for emulators. I'm not expecting this to work, guys. But as we've got a Super Turbo core, I was like, let me run it. Let's see if this runs. I'm not expecting it to run. Oh, it is running, okay. I'm wondering if this is the one that Video Game Esoterica did a video on the other day. I'm not sure. Okay. Is this, I'm really not expecting this to work. I'm pretty sure this is the one, especially if he's looking taller. I think he might be looking taller. Yeah, look, this is definitely not made for the MiSTer. It's running all slow and everything. Okay, so this is something that you need to play via an emulator. I'm pretty sure it's made for 16:9. Is Mario looking taller? Pretty sure he is. He looks more like he looks like a Mario from like the Switch version of the game, right? Or at least the later generation. But it's running slow. But hey, it's running on this core. Very low frame rate as well. So it's not designed for this. I remember reading this and it said it's for emulators. I don't fully understand why you would make something only to run on an emulator. It feels a little bit weird, but I guess a lot of people do play this on an emulator and maybe they just want an improved version of the game to play there. So that's kind of interesting. So maybe this is designed to run at 60 FPS on an emulator, not exactly sure. Okay. So, do you know what? I'm curious, right? I want to see if this is the performance we're getting on the Super Turbo core. Is this even going to run on the vanilla core? Man, it's done a really good job with this though. I mean, I'm seeing it in slow motion, but I can imagine running this on an emulator, you know, upscaled or whatever. It will look really, really cool. Right, let's run this on the normal core, right, and see what kind of performance we get. Yeah, yeah, Ronan definitely walking on the moon, my G. Let's have a look. Okay, my hacks. Let's see if it boots up on the original core or what kind of state we get it in. I mean, it wasn't in a good state in the Super Turbo core, but hey, it boots up. Oh wow, obviously, yeah, sharing the save. We'll load up the save and we'll just load up that same level, guys. So let's have a look. Okay, this is definitely slower than the other one. I want to go into the level to see if it gets any better. Yeah, it was slow on the Super Turbo core, but it wasn't as slow as this. This feels super duper slow. So definitely big improvements with that with the Super Turbo core. So for any N64 fans out there, like this is a no-brainer. It's like use that version of the core. Try games that where you had low frame rates and see if the frame rate's higher. The good thing about the MiSTer is you've got a frame count, and that doesn't work if you turn on clean HDMI. So you need to have like the rougher looking visuals, but you know you can run it to get an idea. You've got the stats up there. I wish if we had more ROMs like that Perfect Dark ROM with the statistics up on screen. Well, the audio's definitely playing at the right speed, but yeah, this is slow. Okay, I think we need to go back to the 90 megahertz plus core. Wow, what a fantastic core, man. What a fantastic core. Still keeps smooth 7 FPS. Oh yeah, absolutely, man. You know, back when the N64 was out, I didn't even know about frames. I wasn't frame counting or anything. Make sure I've got the right core. Yeah, I have. Right, it was just doing stuff. So what else have I got in my hacks? That's Mario 64 RAM. I'm not so interested in that. We've kind of done everything here. That's a recent translation of Bang.io that literally just got released. Like it got released a few days ago. I really do like CD Romance. Really, really do like them. It saves me sometimes seeking stuff out and finding stuff. You know. Okay. I can't fully remember how to play this game, but this game is really, really good, guys. Can't recommend this enough. I can't remember what to do in this, but I played this on the 3DS and it was so good, where you could make custom levels and you could share them with other people, that had the 3DS. And what you would do is, when you shared the level, it would be via sound, like a Commodore 64 style would play. And then what you would do is, when the other DS, not 3DS, sorry if I said 3DS, the normal Nintendo DS, when the other one would listen to that sound, it would build that level, or you'd share that level with another DS. It will base it all with that sound. So it was really, really good. There's a button where I have like a supernova. Oh, that's cool. I can aim it with that. Look at that. So you used to get these missiles. So it's been translated. I don't know how much of a translation you need for this. I don't know. I mean, it's nice. It's always nice to get translations, but I've always just floated around and shot stuff in the first level. But very, very good. It's made by Treasure. It's a 2D game, and it came out in an era, you know, for the Nintendo 64 where everyone wanted 3D stuff. So nice to see stuff like this. The kind of games that I don't know if they were appreciated as much when they came out, but definitely are a lot more appreciated as we go later into stuff. Okay, that's really cool. So you sure you're busting with energy? I mean, this is out for the Dreamcast as well. So I've played it on the Dreamcast. Love like the characters in here and all this stuff in between. Looks really, really cool. So guys, if anyone's got the name of any games that you know have a bad frame rate, just hit me up with block capitals in chat. Just put it in there like you're shouting so it stands out and I can have a look. And in the meantime, let's put something else on. So we've looked at a few ROM hacks. Let's now, should we go? Oh, have I got the I don't think I've got the, oh, these are the patched ones, point and click, prototype. Oh, okay, you know what? Oof. There's the HD kind of ones that I had. They would have been interesting. I'm going to try and see if I've got them on my PC. I know I've put them on, well actually I can grab them off the EverDrive and add them on there if I need to. Let's have a look. Let's, you know what, what's, was it Body Harvest or something that had it, or Harvest something? Let's have a look. No intro. I think this one might be one of the ones that has a bad frame rate. Please try high res mode Castlevania. I don't think I've got the normal Castlevania Legacy, but is there a high res ROM hack out? If there is, I haven't got it. I just want to see. I'm going to minimize like my windows a second. Sometimes I leave. Oh, I've got the high res ones here. Oh, I've got high res here. Hold on, is Castlevania in there? No, so this is what I've got in high res. I've got Banjo, and I've got. Let me just make sure. I've got Forsaken, F-Zero, GoldenEye, Golden Nugget, Perfect Dark. I don't think I've added these to my MiSTer, but I'm going to do them over the network. It's going to take a bit of time because I'm kind of, for some reason, well, my MiSTer's Wi-Fi is slow. I think it's just the Wi-Fi that I'm using. So guys, even though it looks like I am absent, and I'm so glad, man. Sometimes I do stuff that is actually good for me, right? With what I do is I leave stuff on my desktop, on my PC, that I want to add to, like, so for example, if I want it on the summer car, I want it on the EverDrive, and I want it on like the MiSTer, and I can't be bothered doing it all at once, so I'll leave it, so whenever I do something, I've got it handy here. And in 64, okay, so yeah, I didn't have high res on here. Let's see how long it takes. Okay, so it's 316 megabytes at approximately up to 4 megabytes a second. No, that'll be done rather soon actually. Cool, we're good with that. So let's go here. So we're adding that on here. I think this is a game that the developer Robert Pape really likes. I think when he popped by the stream one time, and he does drop by the stream sometimes. Sometimes if I remember, I'll drop him a message and say, look, I'm about to stream some Nintendo 64. If you're around, come and say hi. And it's really cool because he pops over, he says hello. Very nice guy, Robert Pape. Very nice. Will always respond to you. Will always be very respectful in anything he does. I have a lot of time for that guy, man. But the high res ones are copying. And they are copying. Right, in the meantime, guys, I got the call from the MiSTer FPGA forums. It's MiSTerFPGA.org. You can grab it there. There's a link in the description. After I thank all the members and the Patreon supporters, underneath there, you'll get information on the call and a direct link to this. You can grab this for yourself. All you literally need to do is just add it to your course folder. I'm not sure if you need an unstable version of the MiSTer operating system. I'm not sure if that is a requirement, right? We're 50% done with the high res stuff, so that's really cool. Yeah, if you may need a unstable version of the MiSTer operating system, but I've actually got a script on my MiSTer that when I run it, it will just always update me to the latest unstable version, right? In the meantime, guys, oh wow, okay, so I've played this before. Is this the game that's like Grand Theft Auto? That's the one that I'm trying to think of. I think it is, where you got different vehicles and stuff in here. Now, I don't know what the normal frame rate is, so I can't compare it. But I think this is the game. This is a game that the developer really likes. At some point, I want Dream. To be honest, over Soul, I was under the same impression because I thought it would be really expensive to get everything. But I bought a Dreamcast for like 170. That was GDEMU modded, I got a USB to Maple adapter, or Maple to USB. I always forget. It's USB to Maple actually. I got that adapter. I can run my Mad Catz Tournament Edition stick. I use a DualSense 4 with it. There's ways where I use a normal memory stick. There's unlimited VMUs. It does one for each game, so that made stuff a lot cheaper. And then I got talking with TR Fight Sticks, and they've actually sent me a TR Fight Stick that connects directly into my Dreamcast. So it's actually very cost effective to get one. I love the Dreamcast. Look, the consoles that I have set up is I have a MiSTer setup, then I've got an analog pocket dock that I can have on easily. As well as that, I've got so I've got a Switch 1 and Switch 2. This is all in the corner of my bedroom. And then in front of my PC, I have a book, a dandy book from my kids that they read. I used to read that when I was younger as well. And on that, I put on whatever, like the Analog 3D will go down there, the N64 will go down there, the Wii, the PlayStation 2. So whatever I'm currently playing will go on there. And I'll pack it up and I'll put it away after. So the Analog 3D pretty much stays packed up. I just put it away. I do like running it. Okay, so I think you go into a house somewhere. So this game would have been really good back. If I played this, I never played this back on the N64. But if I did, it would have been something that I would have liked, right? I mean, this was quite big. Okay, so bottom C button to take control of it. Okay. Okay, so that's to go forward. I mean, interesting, right? So this almost seems like it's locked at 20. And I don't want to keep going back to like the original core, but I don't know what this was on the original. Was it locked at 20? It just seems like it is not shifting whatsoever, but it's not dropped. So I don't know if on the normal version of the core this drops or not. But wow, 20 FPS, that's what we were playing stuff at. Wow, okay. Right, the high-res ones are done. So let's go over there. So here we go, high-res hacks. So let's start with, okay, so this is 480 Ti. 480, okay, they're both version 1. What's the difference then? I don't know, why have I got them on each one on here twice? There has to be a difference in there, right? Subdrag, oh, okay. Okay, so I'm gonna go with the first one here. Let's see what happens here. So these ones are high res. I haven't tried these on there. There's a switch for, oh yeah, no, I didn't want to go in the house, man. One has no, okay, thank you, Alex Rose. One has no anti-aliasing and the other does. So which one would you guys like to see? The first with or without anti-aliasing? No AA, okay. That's what that means. Smart. Alex, you're a smart guy, man. You're not just the looks, you're also the brains. Superb, okay. Guys, this is looking darn good. Look at it. I have to say it looks good. Oh, you know what? I love streaming in 4K, but with 4K there's a 30-second lag. Now that I'm doing this on ultra low latency, I can only do 1080p in this. That's the highest it goes. It's the interaction's so much better. I can crack a joke and you guys can laugh like 3 seconds later. Absolutely superb. Oh, we got BearOnGuitar in the house as well, man. Hey PCN, hope you have a great evening. Oh man, it's 11:30 here, man. It's actually late night. Good thing is, my missus is like, oh, I want to watch movies downstairs with your daughter, which means she is downstairs with my daughter watching. They're watching a movie with Sydney Sweeney in there, you know. I don't know what it is. Is it The Maid or is it? I don't know, something. It's a recent movie. I think they're watching it. It might be on Amazon Prime or it might be on the Plex server. I can't remember. But they're watching that. But it's something they can't watch with the boys. And the boys always try and have a peek at what their mum and sister are watching. So a thing to consider here is the menus. The menus with this, everything's disproportionate, right? Where you've got everything like HD, the menus are definitely out of place on this, but this looks really good. No, I don't think it's Devil Wears Prada 2, you know. It's you know what it is? In fact, if I go into my phone and go into my Plex server, I just kicked the keyboard. Glad nothing happened. Let me have a look. Let me just go into Plex from my phone, because I watch stuff from my phone and it might just come up straight away if they're watching it. Let me have a look. Depends if they are watching it on Plex. Nah. Oh yeah, here you go. It's called the Housemaid. The Housemaid. That's what they're watching. They're watching that right now, The Housemaid. So no idea what it is. I have no interest in watching that, to be honest, at all. Like zero interest. Do you know what I'm watching at the moment? I'm watching Predator 2, man. Man, I love that movie. I think it's great. I remember thinking it was rubbish back in the day, man, but I watched it now. Oh, it's amazing. So now I'm kind of going back and revisiting old movies. What made me watch old movies was I decided to watch RoboCop, then I watched the original Star Wars trilogy, and then I watched the new Running Man, and it was so bad. I was like, oh, you know what? I'm going to go back and watch the old Running Man, and the old Running Man was fab. And from there I started watching some old. Then after that I watched, guys, if you've not seen Predator Badlands, watch Predator Badlands. It's one of the best movies I've ever seen. So I watched Predator Badlands, and then I watched the original Predator, and then I was like, oh, I'm going to watch all the Predators. I'm watching Predator 2, and I haven't seen the ones after that, whatever it's called. So I'm looking forward to seeing all of them. Badlands, oh dude, watch it. It's so good. I need to watch Prey. I need to go back and watch Prey. I haven't seen it. I've only seen 1 and 2. Watching 2 for a second time. So one Predator 1, I never liked it as a kid because I watched it when I was very young, and there wasn't enough action in there. And this was a day where I didn't really get atmosphere and all of that. It's like, as a kid, I never liked the original Alien movie. It was too slow, but I'm sure I'll like it now, right? Because now, as it builds up and everything, I can understand it. But when I was a kid, nah, forget it. And I think the same thing happened with the original Predator. Watching it, I was like, nah, the action's spread out. But when I watched it now, it was decent. It was a decent movie. And I can imagine if you were an adult back then, or a kid that weren't as dopey as me, I can see why it was a good movie. However, I really do like Predator 2, man. I thought Predator 2 was wicked. So cliche. Everyone's got their trousers pulled up to their nipples with their belts on, man. Absolutely hilarious for back in that era, you know. It was like fashion to have. It's like, no, you know, you're not a real man unless your belt is touching your damn nipples, man. Yeah. What you smoking? Ah, man, I'm teetotal, my G. Unless you're talking to someone in chat. What was that? Badlands. That was a bit. Nah. Predator Badlands, man. Predator Badlands. If Disney made it, then fair due to Disney. But you could be right, because Disney pretty much go out and own everything, right? So who knows? Maybe they'll go out and buy Predator or whatever. PCN, can you do a race? Yeah, man. Why not? Why not? Yeah, absolutely. We can do that. I want to. I know we're gonna look at GoldenEye for a third time. All right. You know what? We're gonna go do San Francisco Rush next. Do remind me, guys, because I do forget stuff, man. Guys, you know what? That's one thing that I worry about. Where I forget stuff, but I usually forget stuff because I'm tired. But what happens is I do get concerned because I've got my mum that's got dementia. It's something I don't want to get. I've got 3 different pension pots for my work because my work changed one from my new job, and I just literally forward all the credentials in the family group with. You know, me, the missus, and the kids. I was like, look, if anything happens, these are all the pension details. I need to put in not, you know, I don't want to, I just want to be prepared, you know, for just in case anything else. You know, my dad had dementia. I feel you. Oh yeah, man, it's terrible. You sound like an awesome streamer. I've only been here for 20 seconds. Keep it. Oh, okay. Well, look, thank you, Big Mac 123. Much appreciated, man. I mean, to be honest, I'm just, when it comes to streaming, there's a certain person we can relate to. I'm no good at games. I'm like, so, like, you know, if streaming was porn, then I'm Ron Jeremy. Okay. All right, that's funny. My dad's pension wasn't found for decades. So that's, yeah, you know what? I need to, because so the first pension I had was with a company called Scottish Widows. Then my company decided they're gonna go with the People's Pension, and the People's Pension I was with for the longest. And then my new job that I got is with a company called Standard Life, and I'm quite surprised. I've got decent amounts when I get the things in there, but I've never paid attention to it. So I was like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna just let my missus know. There's a way to nominate a like a beneficiary, and so I've done that. I've put my wife's name in there because everything's done via apps these days. You know, you don't get a person that you speak to, right? Everything is, just download that app, and I kind of feel bad for like old people, man. Like my mum, actually, no, my mum, all her sisters have got a mobile phone. They've got a WhatsApp group. She's got, you know, between them, there's 6 sisters altogether, right? But my mum, I tried getting a phone even when she was all right, okay, that looks beautiful, by the way. We're going to go for San Francisco Rush before I forget. I just hate 3D platformers, right? So is it Rush or is it San Francisco Rush? Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Was it San Francisco Rush 29? Oh, so we want to go USA, right? Okay, let's run that and let's see how that runs. Okay, yeah, Alex. So that's one of the reasons, because I was speaking to someone else, and I think one guy that I work with as well was like, yeah, like similar thing with his father, and he goes, it was very difficult to get everything because I guess, you know, companies are companies, right? We all know companies are. Let's face it, right? The company's in it for money. You're just a product. All that stuff about we care, they don't care, right? I've had stuff where I send an email to a company and I don't get a response, and then all of a sudden I tweet them and I say, wow, you guys are doing this, then the thing gets rectified, man, and it gets rectified very, very quickly, right? So it's pretty nuts. So they're quite happy just to take your money and not pay you. But obviously in the UK, so every year you get enrolled into pension. If you don't want to pay into additional pension contributions, you have to opt out every year. Okay, that's actually crashed, Alex, on this course. So that's interesting. That's the first game that's crashed. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to reload it, and I'm going to press start straight away in case it was the intro that crashed it, just to see if we can get in game. So let's have a look. I was getting for N64 games. Okay, for my child. San Francisco. Oh, wow, nice. Okay, see, Big Mac 133. Oh, man, I like Big Macs. So there's, okay, so I want to do it, give it a reset. So there's a shop near where I am. It's called Big Smart, and I really like it, right? But it's like a combination of McDonald's and burger. So instead of a Big Mac, I think I might need to restart the call. Instead of the Big Mac, it's called the Big Smart. And instead of the Whopper, instead of WH, it's with a V, and it's spelled Whopper with a V, Whopper. Instead of, it's like a German person saying Whopper because they pronounce their W's like V's. At least that's what I think they do. No offense if I'm saying anything kind of incorrect here, but I'm pretty sure, you know, it's like the W sounds like a V, right? So instead of like a Whopper, they were like, can I have a Whopper? So, sorry, I'm in the wrong folder. Let's have a look here. So you go in there, and instead of a Whopper, it's a Whopper. I love it. I always say to the guy, give me one double Whopper. My 11-year-old son, he tried the double Whopper, loved it. Oh, sorry, the double Whopper. And I said to him, do you want to try the triple? And he was like, yeah. I said, son, you're going to be able to do it. He goes, yes, Dad, I'll be able to do it, right? And guess what? He didn't do it. Couldn't finish the burger. That was hilarious. Anyway, I was like, son, you're not going to be able to finish it. He goes, I will finish it. I will do it. And yeah, he weren't going to do it. Sounds Indian. Could well be, right? Let's try and press start. Let's go one race. Okay, so hopefully it runs now. Okay, we're in game. Okay, Alex Rose, this one is for you, buddy. And guys, if you've got any other requests, just say it in block capitals and it stands out, and I will run that game for you. So this is holding. It looks like, Alex, it's holding a steady 30, my buddy. So let's have a look. Oh, this is good. So I love racing games. I love arcade racing games, and I in particular like racing games where you can smash into your opponents and push them off. So stuff like Burnout, the Need for Speed games. I really don't like it. Like, I love Outrun. That's actually one of my favorite games. Outrun, Coast to Coast 2006. But that game is not designed for you to whack your opponents, and that's just something I like doing. You know, you can see it when you hit them. It's just not designed for that. The physics, they don't match, you know, similar to like other games where you can. Like Ridge Racer is another one where you're not really supposed to hit your opponent. So there's lots of games you're not supposed to hit them, but the ones where you can whack your opponents is fantastic. I mean, Burnout encourages it, doesn't it? It's a takedown. Absolutely amazing. So by the way, Alex, sorry, I can't look at chat while I'm playing this, but does the normal version hold a steady 30? This is a good game, by the way, guys. And again, apologies for like the visuals in here, but I want that frame counter on the side. So anyone that's just tuning in, if I put on clean HDMI, for example, and you know, we could have been doing this in 4K, but unfortunately we lose that frame counter. And one thing above everything else we want to have a look at is the frame rate for this, just to see what our actual gains are. Are we getting some mega gains? Is it worth it? And in all honesty, everything that we've seen so far, heck man, it is well worth it. Well worth it. What I want to do in a second after this is I want to run, unless one of you guys point out a game and obviously I spot it as well, I want to run like GoldenEye, the high res mode, and some of the other high res stuff, because that Banjo-Kazooie looked really darn good, man. I can't believe how good it looked on like the MiSTer. I wonder what it will look like, you know, when running that through an upscaler. It'll be interesting to see how that compares against the Unlock Pocket, with me running the Unlock Pocket on 4K and the MiSTer via a more 4K. By the way, guys, like the more 4K is fantastic. I do mention it in my stream sometimes. When I align myself with a particular product, I have to make sure that that product is good, because I don't want to say buy this. I get plenty of offers for rubbish stuff, saying, oh, do you want this? You can get commission on this. I don't bother with that. You know, the two products that, well, MiSTer Add-ons, he was my sponsor for 2 years. Currently, Zapparoo is the sponsor, so I'm really happy with, you know, the products and the things that they do. But when it comes to like other kind of like collaborations that I've done, Pixel Effects More 4K, it's a brilliant product. I like it, I use it, and it's flawless. You know, in what I've used it to do, so I'm happy to align myself with that, because I'm not telling people to buy something that's dodgy. The other one is the TR Octopus Fight Stick, guys. I've been an FGC guy for a long time. I've handled many sticks in my time, right? You dirty people, not those type of sticks. When those type of sticks, I've only ever handled one in my whole life. Honestly, I mean it. But arcade sticks, right? I've tried some. I've tried bad ones, good ones, and I can tell you that Octopus stick, even though it's expensive, it's the best stick I've ever tried, man. So, you know, I'm kind of happy to have them on board. Look forward to like doing some streams using this stuff. I want to do a Dreamcast one. If I wasn't doing this tonight, I was going to do a Dreamcast stick with the TR Fight Stick. And another thing that I do as well is whenever I do something new, so I've got a Super Disco stick. I've got a Super Station 1 coming. So Taki sent me over the tracking and everything. So I've got that. And I've got that coming. And again, the first thing I'll do when I get it, I'll connect it and I'll do a live stream. And the reason that I like doing live streams with new tech is I can't hide anything. I've done it with the more 4K, and I made a complete blunder of it because I didn't put my MiSTer in direct video mode. I just done it from 1080p and upscaled it. Fantastic, no issues, ran perfect, ran fine. TR Fight Stick, ran it first time on the MiSTer, absolutely fine. But if we do run into issues, you'll see them straight out. So at least that's my kind of approach on that, because, you know, I want to do people that I collaborate with well, but I don't want to hide anything. So I'll just go in straight with a live stream. If it turns out to be a blunder, it turns out to be a blunder. But to be honest, it's not usually a blunder. Usually we're quite good. Right, let's have a look. So I'm gonna, and I swear to you, this is not just a GoldenEye stream, but I have to say GoldenEye looks superb on this, right? So this is really, really good. GoldenEye, I tried it on the Unlock 3D. It was mind-blowing. Please to San Francisco. We did do San Francisco 2049. We just played that, right? Oh, don't know if Rush had the bad frame rate. Never played. Oh shit, did I do the wrong game, dude? No, I done San Francisco Rush 2049, right? That's what we did. Did I do the wrong game? The TE2 SF. Oh, the tournament edition, the SF versus Tekken Stick. Yeah, man. Do you know, I tried the tournament edition 2 around the friend's house. Really good. I liked the weight as well. I was very impressed with it, to be honest. It's a shame the Octopus doesn't support Xbox. Oh, doesn't it support Xbox Series? Oh, that's a shame. PCN. That was San Francisco Rush. Oh, sorry, dude. My bad. All right, we're gonna go straight to that. So did I? I can't believe. Apologies for that. I did kind of enjoy that though. So let's go. So I need to make sure I'll put the right game on. Okay. Right. Okay. Right, guys. Are we, Alex and guys? Are we in agreement? I'm gonna press the button. Yeah. Right. So San Francisco Rush 2049. Right. I know you're only a few seconds behind when it comes to, yeah, that's the right one, right? You know what? It's so much nicer streaming on this ultra low latency thing, man. Right, we'll see how it goes. Was this not the game? I'm pretty sure we ran this game. Okay, we're in the right game. Get super. Ah, okay, this is crashed. Okay, well, there you go. I hope you're bloody happy now. Let's bring out Karen and the planet. Technical errors. Right, okay, let's give it a reset. Let's see what happens. Let's see if it is just yeah. Let's see if it goes. I'm gonna try. I'm just gonna go into practice. Okay, look, it's worked this time, but I've gone practice instead of a thing. I'll tell you what though, right? This, even though this is, I can see it's 30 FPS up there, it looks kind of smooth. This look, at least when I'm looking at it, I'm not like, oh, it's choppy, it's bad. It's looking very, very nice. You know what? Let me try something. Let's go back and do a race and see if that works. Just out of curiosity. So okay, let's go that car again. Okay, we're in game. So what's interesting is on this 125 megahertz saw, as I like to call it, the Super Turbo core. Okay, it crashed. Now we're in the game a little bit. Right, okay. So your mileage may vary, guys. Your mileage may vary. It may crash for you. And we've experienced that over here. Right. Korn did say resetting might help. At least, all right. So let's go Donkey Kong 64. I've got my Dreamcast where I keep my keyboard usually, but I do like using this. Now, I don't want to play Donkey Kong 64. I'm quite happy watching the intro. I'm really like, I'd rather play like Super Mario 64 than Donkey Kong 64. I just don't like it. Is that Donkey Kong Bonanza game, whatever, on the Switch 2 any good? My friend at work's got it. I could actually borrow it from him and play it. Don't forget to drop like okay, listen to Big Mac, man. He knows what he's talking about. And listen to Karen as well. She knows what she's talking about. Karen is a beauty. But I got bored halfway through. Oh, Donkey Kong Bonanza is good. Do you have enough RAM? Okay, what RAM in what? Are we talking about RAM for the MiSTer or Banjo-Kazooie for me? Yeah, I mean, this is my single SD RAM in here. Okay, let's have a look. So we press start here, it's going to go into that intro. What's interesting is on original hardware, he doesn't miss a vine or something. I remember someone doing a trick. I wanted to do some side-by-sides, but it take a long time. So I kind of opt to do the easier kind of news videos wherever I can. They kind of do best for the channel, and there's less work involved in that as well. Okay, right, here we are. I have to say though, this game does look cool. See, I feel like if I played 3D platformers around this era, I would have evolved with them, because I really did love, like, Super Mario World is one of my greatest games of all time. I think the beginning takes a little bit and you can't skip it. So let's press start. Let's try. We'll attempt it. Kids love it. Do you know what, my kids don't like any on the okay, yeah. I mean, this core, as far as I know, there's nothing at all that says there's improvements with dual SD RAM. So that's why I'm trying it on a single SD RAM device. There is nothing, you know, like with the Sega Saturn core, you'll have a two versions, a single SD RAM, a dual SD RAM version. When it comes to like the Jaguar core, for the most part, that was running better on dual RAM, so it was advised to use that. And then they done a single SD RAM version, which didn't work, but it didn't work as well. But it was very, very clear. But in this case, there's nothing out there that they've said, oh, you know what? You need dual SD RAM. That's why I've gone. My main sorry, hiccup there. My main MiSTer that I use is a single SD RAM MiSTer. That's the one that I'll tell you what, I've got it set up so hardcore that in order to take it out, it would just be a pain, like disconnecting everything, the wires. And I mean, my wires were tidy to begin with, but the amount of stuff I've got and the amount of stuff I change, I've just accepted that they're going to be all over the place. And more importantly, so has my wife. But yes, I don't think running this on dual SD RAM is going to make a difference unless someone said, oh, well, you know what, I'm going to make it so we can get more out of it, and I'm going to make a dual SD RAM version. So let's have a look at this. Korn would have said, anyway, I'm loving the content. Oh, well, thank you, Big Mac. I do appreciate it. Look, okay. Yeah, Korn's done a fantastic job on this, and I really like this stuff. I like it where we've got cores, we've got Kaba working on the PlayStation core, improving it. We've got so many different people that are making improvements to the cores that are available. And this is the beauty of having stuff that's open source. You know, people can go in and go, oh, you know what, I want to tweak this, I want to have a look at this, I want to give this a little tinkle. Someone will go, oh, here's a core, I'm going to port this core to the Analog Pocket. Obviously not the N64, but arcade cores. Really, really nice to have that open source stuff. So this is a steady 30, but I don't know what this is on a normal, on the normal core or a normal Nintendo 64, if the frame rate's known to be low or anything. But yeah, this is not my jam, man. Do you know what I do want to play? I want to play like Bloodstained 2 when that comes out. There's another game called Silent Planet, like the 2D games, but I just don't have enough. Like I bought Final Fantasy straight away for the Switch, and it's something I started on the PC. Like right, let's run something else. It's something I started on the PC and never finished it, and I've started it on the Switch and I've not bothered going back in to play it anymore. Right, I want to show you guys this GoldenEye, because this GoldenEye looked really, really good when I ran it on the Analog 3D in 4K. But I never did. I try it on the MiSTer? No, I didn't, because I didn't even add it to the MiSTer. We just added it right now to the MiSTer. So these higher quality ROM hacks are, I think they do a really, really good job. So it's interesting to see how with the visual improvements, is the frame rate going to be high as well? Because I think Ronin was saying with this core, the 125 megahertz core, it was averaging like 20 to 25, but the highest was 39 FPS. So let's see if it does this with the HD textures. If you notice here, the text for the menus out of place, and that's something that the developer behind this has mentioned. They've said they can't, like, the text is going to be out. It's not too badly out. You can see it, you can use it, but it is out somewhat. Yo, what's going on? Oh, did I do that video? I forget all the videos I do, actually. I did do a comparison of some kind, but I don't think it was the HD textured version. I think it was the normal one, not this one. So this will be interesting. Let's see what we get over here. I mean, this looks superb, man. Really, really superb. But yeah, we've got a kind of lowish frame rate. I don't know. I get a feeling it's not going to go as high as 39. But this looks very, very clean. It was actually the developer of the 3D called Mazamars that showed me this when he came on the stream a few weeks ago, and I was like, I need to get these, man. And yeah, so I got all of them here. To be honest, I haven't tried most of the other ones. I just want to see if we get a high of 39. So far, the highest I've seen is 30. Nice. Oh wow, we've got some lows, man. Oof. Yeah, the higher frame rate is definitely causing the frame rate to dip when you haven't got. I mean, I guess it makes sense, right? It's a trade-off. You want better visuals, cool. will tank the frame rate. But on the Analog 3D, this runs at decent frame rate. I really wish if the Analog guys added a frame counter on there. That would have been really, really good. We've got some good debug options on the Analog Pocket. You've got temperature and stuff. You don't have the frame rate showing there or anything. Okay, what's really cool over here? Look at this switch, right? When we look at the switch, look at the side, that detail there. It looks really superb. I know it's a minor thing, but look at the lines down there. Like, you know, this is what this HD pack does. It makes everything look nicer. So when you go over to that switch, it's like there's a little bit of craftsmanship there, which I think it's superb. But this does play. You'll get a better frame rate on the Analog 3D's Unleashed mode, but it's to be expected. It uses a more powerful FPGA. It only does one. You know, the MiSTer is the jack of all trades. I wouldn't even say, you know, so usually they say jack of all trades, master of none, but the MiSTer is the master of many. But it's just so amazing what it can do. So you can have a really good experience on the MiSTer. And there's, as it's open source, there's a lot of community development. There's a lot of people that are always working on stuff. Then you get like people that just think, you know what, I want to work on this. Like Rodimus FVC recently, they just learned core development, like in their spare time. They know a bit about coding, and they've released some arcade cores. All right, the arcade cores aren't my cup of tea. They're from 1982. But heck, man, I appreciate Rodimus. Really cool guy, really cool work, and honestly, can't wait to see what he brings next. You know, whatever he brings next, I'm looking forward to it. In fact, he's kind of told me what he's working on next, and it's very bloody interesting, man. And given the fact that they've released one core that's available via Update Tool. The others are work in progress. It's a game called Blueprint. So that's super interesting. Look at that, what a shot. You don't even need to aim in this. Yeah, this looks good. Right, let's not do the full level. Let's have a look at something else. So let's see what perfect dark looks like in there. Okay, so GCC. I'm sure Alex can tell me what that means. 640 GCC. Oh, no paging, or okay, paging. What the hell's paging? All right, let's go paging, and we'll go with a paging option. Let's have a look. 105 in chat. Let's see. Right, wicked. Hopefully, well, thank you, Big Mac. I feel like I have a cheerleader in house, man. Thank you very much. Perfect Dark is my jam. Yeah, Perfect Dark is good. We got that. So my buddy Chris, I remember he got that towards, but I don't know what happened to some of the games, because he had Resident Evil 2 as well. And he gave me his Nintendo 64. Like, so Chris and me grew up together from the beginning of secondary school, like a brother to me. You know, we used to go arcades together. We played consoles together. We done a lot of stuff together. But yeah, he was literally said, look, I'm selling up. I'm moving to Serbia. And yeah, do you want this N64? It's pretty much like gonna go to waste. And I said, yeah, sure, I'll take it. So I got it with GoldenEye, FIFA 99, Mario Kart, F-Zero, and Zelda Ocarina of Time. But he had Resident Evil 2 as well. He had Perfect Dark. I've got the expansion pack that was stuck in there. I've got 4 controllers with it. I've got like rumble packs and memory packs, all this stuff. But honestly, guys, I'm telling you now, the Nintendo 64, the actual console, it is just not worth playing. It really, really is that bad. It is. The video on that is absolutely terrible, the video signal, because since I got the Morph 4K, I've been attaching consoles to it. The Dreamcast are superb. The video signal from there is superb. PlayStation, yeah, it's not great, but when you buy a Retro Cables UK cable, it works a lot better. There you go. You can see over here with these HD high-res ones, the menus are out. But yeah, guys, when it comes for Dreamcast, wow, man, the visual quality on that, and even on the MiSTer FPGA, the MiSTer FPGA, I really like the Saturn core. The Saturn core is superb. When you run that through an upscaler, the visual quality is amazing. Sega really had it with their video outs. It just looked absolutely amazing, absolutely superb. When we had a look at the Saturn via the more 4K, superb. My favorite MiSTer core to upscale actually is a Saturn core. It just looks so good. No effects, nothing needed. And out of the hardware I have, the Dreamcast just looks absolutely amazing, scaled up. So wow, okay, we've got Sega. Oh yeah, absolutely, man. Oversouls. Yeah, it was. I really can't. Yeah, really can't believe how good it looked. Okay, right. Oh wow, this looks so darn good. So we're likely gonna get a dip in the frame rate. Shame we haven't got the performance overlay on this, because that would be nice. I mean, it's difficult to say how on par this is with the analog 3D version, but it looks really good. It looks really, really clean. It feels like we're playing this on a more powerful PC. Yes, we're not getting a high frame rate. So you know what? It's interesting because we've got a trade-off over here now. It's like, do you want like better visuals? Do you want the high res versions, but you sacrifice the frame rate? Or do you want a high frame rate? And remember, you can use options like the clean HDMI option, which will make it look nicer, just not as nice as this. I could do it, but I feel like I've failed it twice already, so why not just fail it one more time? Okay, that's cool. Let's see what other high-res ones there are in here. We've got stuff like Pokemon Stadium. Oh, Mario 64. I wonder what the high-res version of that looks like. That would be interesting. Saturn is such a mess of a machine, but oh, Saturn is amazing, man. So Saturn was intended to be a 2D machine, and then what happened was it Sony, I think, with the PlayStation, they were more focusing on 3D, so they kind of made some last minute revisions and whatnot on there. So yeah, oh, okay. What's Pajamiok saying? Gonna catch the video on demand because I'm about to head out with my daughter, but I just wanted to stop by and say hello. Hope you're well. Oh, wicked, man. Thank you, Pajamiok, and thank you so much for your support as always, man. Channel member in the house, guys. Have a great day with your daughter wherever you're going out. I actually don't go out with my daughter enough. My daughter's like 17 now. She's gonna be 18 in a few months, but it's her and her mum that do stuff, man. She's I think I'll be correct in saying a moody teenager. So I'll just kind of leave her to a thing. I'll crack a little joke here or there, but she's more a mum's, man. I'm more with the boys, but you know, it is good stuff. It's important to spend time with your kids. So that's freaking awesome, man. Have a great day with your daughter, dude. Yeah, thank you so much for stopping by. What else we got here? What we've got here? Yeah, Cherry, they've added a second GPU IC in it. Right, yeah, there you go. So, I mean, it's... So the Saturn, at the time the Saturn was out, it's not something I would have appreciated, right? Because it was like, no, we want 3D, we want 3D. But now in hindsight, I love the Sega Saturn. It's one of my favorite cores on the MiSTer FPGA. In fact, it might even be my favorite console core on the damn device. But I got to like it because of the MiSTer FPGA. And someone said that, yes, after the Neo Geo, the Saturn was the Neo Geo 2. Because you had stuff like STV that worked directly on that. Then we had like stuff like the Dreamcast, which was the Neo Geo 3, which has Naomi and Atomic Wave on there. So yeah, it's good. I need to do more. Like, I really like doing Dreamcast stuff. I love my Dreamcast. Like, it's probably the best investment I've made in a long time. So see over here, like the text and stuff is out of place, and that camera you've got in the middle. But this is such a massive visual improvement, guys. Now, will it hold 30 FPS is the main question. I mean, The other versions on here was like 29.30. It wouldn't go above that, but this looks incredible, guys. Look, you know, is there a reason for you to buy a analog 3D if you've got stuff like this working really well on the MiSTer? And again, I'll say the analog 3D is a great device. I don't regret buying mine, but you know, you've got to be a hardcore N64 fan to want it, right? You've got to be with something like the MiSTer that's there. You know, with the experience you get with the MiSTer, it's fantastic. And yeah, it's like when you've got stuff like this on there, it's like, wow, do I need an analog 3D? I can't believe the amount of love the N64's got. Analog 3D, the mod retro M64, it really doesn't need that much love, man. I know some people will disagree with that, but it's just not aged that well. There's a few decent games on there, but you know, there's different consoles with better games. PlayStation, for example, has got a heck of a lot better games on there. That's something that would be probably better to tackle in FPGA than this. But this does look superb on here, and it is holding that frame rate. I don't want Bow Wow to get me. Stay there. But I did, when the N64 was current, I did like it. In fact, we all loved it. But it's one of those ones where this was mainly a multiplayer console for me. So even the stuff like Mario Kart, GoldenEye, FIFA 99, I'm not going to get that time back. You know, I just have to accept it. We were young, we were single. All we ever did was party, go out, hang out with Mary Jane. I remember I was at the peak of my DJing then. So I was doing like, you know, like clubs, pirate radios. Pirate radios were bloody awesome in London, man. Really, really good messing around on those. So I was doing all that stuff. And, you know, we'd pay 4 players. I remember my friend Chris had his dad had a really good Bang & Olufsen TV. We used to play it in there whenever his dad was out and we had access to that. So that time's not coming back. I can't recreate that, right? But when it comes to like a lot of other games, like when it comes to like say Street Fighter, so I got into Street Fighter more into my 20s. Like I played it when I was younger and I loved it. We played it a lot in the SNES. We played it in the arcade. It was life. You know, Street Fighter it wasn't just a game, it was a way of life. But I gave it a break and then I started playing online and I started going on SureIuken.com, speaking to the players I was playing with, becoming friends and everything. And I still play that, so I still get a really good experience out of that. I can never recreate that with the Nintendo 64. Like I like it, but I think if I wasn't streaming, there wouldn't be a lot that I would play on it. Maybe I'd play something like Paper Mario, the 1000-Year-Old Door, because that's fantastic. That's a good one-player game you can sink into. Mario 64, I have grown to like it because I've done this first level so many darn times. Now, initially, I always say this as well, is why, like I was throwing this guy off the mountain. It just makes sense throwing someone off a mountain to do more damage. And someone pointed out, no, you don't throw him off the mountain. He just gets angry. Yeah, and you have to throw him on the floor ahead of you, which honestly makes no sense to me, right? It just makes no sense that you throw this dude in front of you, right? Where really you should be throwing him off a mountain, right? It just makes more sense, right? You know, you throw him off a mountain, he gets angry and jumps back up. You throw him on the floor ahead of you 3 times, and he's like, "Oh, I've had enough. You've done me." It just makes no sense. I'm too old and I'm not as good as the kids now. You know what? Here's one thing. I'm definitely not as good as I would. A lot of us aren't as good as the kids we are now. I see my kids play Fortnite, man, and the stuff that they do, man, is just nuts, right? But you know, you'll find sometimes when you're playing stuff on software emulation, is okay. So we've done that level. Let's run something else. Let's get the star. So you'll find that when you play stuff like, I remember playing a game and I played it on Android and I was like, man, I so suck at this game. And then I played it on the Analog Pocket and I nearly completed the damn game. So a lot of people out there, they think, oh, I'm old and I'm bad at games. That is definitely a factor. I'm not denying that, but you have to take into consideration that a lot of people that grew up on CRTs playing games on their NES or their SNES or their Mega Drive, right? What happens is, right, I want to run F0. So when they're playing it on emulation, right, they buy like an Ambernic device, or they buy it like a Retroid Pocket, a fully loaded one or whatever, right? And what happens is, oh wow, okay, that's weird. They'll play it and they'll have that input lag and they won't realize it. They'll just think they're bad at the game. And if they were to play it on original hardware, an FPGA device with low latency, I think I need to run the other version. Let's have a look at that. So they'll find all of a sudden they're better because they have that response. It just works for them, right? So, oh, wow, okay. So not exactly sure what's going on over here. We'll give it a little shot. Maybe this is, you know, the way the menus are out. Maybe when the game starts, it's going to look normal. I mean, I'm just guessing here. I'm kind of getting the feeling it's not going to be normal. Oh no, it is normal. Okay, so there you go. So we know the menus and stuff here were a little bit out, but in this one they're a heck of a lot out. Now this even on the normal Nintendo 64 is a solid 60 FPS experience. So there's no reason to go on any other core. From what I understand, this is one of the games on the system that's a 60 FPS game. There's not too many, but we can see it going between 50. I've seen it go as low as 54, but obviously up to 60 as well. But I really like this game. I think F-Zero is great. Again, I suck at it, but wow, what a game. And here's the crazy thing. I've got the cartridge for this, so that my buddy Chris gave me. So we had this when we were young. I don't remember playing it. Literally don't remember playing it. I think so a lot of people, when they play multiplayer on Mario Kart, I've seen a lot of people like doing the races. We didn't really do the races, man. Really, we always did battle, man. Oh man, you know, and I think this is why we all like this stuff. Like a lot of us some of us are in the 30s, some of us are in their 40s. I'm in the 40s. I'm in my late 40s now. Some of us are in the 50s, and we love chasing that nostalgia, man. It takes us back a lot. And it's just, you know what, that's why I treasure the time. You know, when you've got family members, your kids, your parents, treasure your time with them, guys, because that time ain't coming back. It's not coming back, you know. People get old. Some of us, our parents have passed away. Some of us, they're ill, you know. Our kids, like, I miss babies, man. I used to love it when my kids were young, man. Now my kids, like, whenever my kids were young, I was like, you want to go out with dad? They used to fight, man, to come out. Now they're like, no, dad, I want to stay home. And there's an event on Rocket League. Like that, there's an event on Fortnite. But I'm like, yeah, cool, you know. So treasure the time, enjoy it, because we do this nostalgia. We chase the time. We're never getting that time back. But sometimes, like when we play a new game, we haven't played it for a while. Something happens all of a sudden, like it just awakens those feelings, some really, really good feelings. So yeah, you need to do that. Yeah, maybe the flicker. Okay, I am healthy. Otherwise, though, exercise. I definitely need to do more exercise, man. Let's have a look. Random question, but has anyone used Fightcade recently? I tried using it today after not playing it for years. It's buggy, freezes and stutters and crashes. This is the same for others. Ock Brown, when's the last time I used Fightcade? Probably not for 3 or 4 months. Do you know what? I use Fightcade replays though, because sometimes when I want to get footage of a game and I want good gameplay, especially for a fighting game, I'll go into Fightcade and I'll download some footage and I'll use that. I use that quite a bit from our weekly news video intros, but last time I ran it was fine. I think it also depends on your connection. Make sure you're wired, make sure you haven't got a VPN on, and it usually works okay. So I haven't had any issues with it, but I don't play it like every day like I used to at a certain point, right? What we're running now, let's see, anyone mentioned anything? I think someone mentioned that hyper fighting was their jam. Absolutely, man, hyper fighting is fantastic. So let's have a look. So, these were the high res ones. Is there another high res we want to have a look at? I wasn't into Pokemon Snap or anything there, but let's do that because I know a lot of people really do like the Pokemon game. So there's only one version of it, so that's what we will run. So this is the one with, thanks to Alex Rose, I know what no AA means. It means no anti-aliasing. So once in a while, Pixel does learn something, and that is what I learned today. Oops, dropping my keyboard down here. My Logitech keyboard. I really like Typing of the Dead, guys. Unrelated, but play Typing of the Dead on your on your Dreamcast if you have one, man. I was also using an OLED all day. Not good. Okay, Pokemon Snap. Hey, bloody fatality. How you doing there, buddy? Good of you to drop by. Let's have a look. So, guys, when we're doing these high res, the menus, the text is out, but once we're in game, everything's good. So. Oh, I can hear like an annoying sound. Oh, it's gone now. Okay, let's go through. Oh, okay, yes, please. No, thank you. Right, okay. I'm not, I don't want to read all of this. I just want to get into the game. Okay, let's do it. So remember, when we go into game, it will be okay. This is just the high res hacks that are available. Really, really good. What they've done is fantastic. Okay, so do we... Oh, is this what this is? Do you just... Remember, all the controls are inverted on this, so it's... Okay, wow. Oh, okay. Chuck the Pokeball at it. Did I catch it? Oh, this is kind of interesting, right? So if I would have been a Pokemon fan, maybe I would have liked this. Oh, that's an apple. Right, okay. Put it in the Pokeball. Interesting. Right, let's have a look at something else. Got like a little bit of a fuzzy sound here. Patch. So guys, by the way, there's some point and click games coming out from Happy Ferret. I think it's Mark. First name is Mark. We've got Discworld, The Day of the Tentacle. So this is really, really cool. They've made this using the LibDragon software development kit. There's a really good software development kit that's come out now, right? What is it called? I've done a video at Pyrite 64, so it'll be interesting to see what homebrew games we get coming out for this. So yeah, that'll be cool. But yeah, these are done as Nintendo 64 ROMs. I know the guy's got a Patreon. I don't know if these are publicly released. He's still working on these, but he was kind enough to give me some. I did a video on one of them. I wanted to do videos on more individual ones, but I'm so pressed for time. I've got a massive list of videos that I need to do. But this is a really good game. It's a classic Day of the Tentacle, and point and clicks work actually quite well on the Nintendo 64 with that analog stick, better than they did with all digital consoles. So let's have a look. Simple and fun.
I'm thirsty.
Well, this game is pretty simple game to today's standards. Yeah, is that the Pokemon Snap? See, if I was into Pokemon, it would have been cool to it would have been a cool game to play. I remember I was all the kids were playing it and I was like, no, I'm too old. Like, you know, this is where you're at the peak of your vanity, like 18, 19 or whatever. Probably 18 actually. And 18, yeah, maybe. And my brothers were younger. And like my youngest brother used to play. I remember one time, like he forgot to take his keys and my mum was out, and he stayed at the neighbour's house in, like, you know, when you have a communal place with flats, and they just sat there with a link cable trading Pokemon and playing stuff. So yeah, they were more into that. And for my Game Boy, I actually bought Dragon Warrior Monsters. I really liked it. I've completed that. Then I completed it on emulation twice when emulation was available on mobile phones. But if I got into Pokemon, I got into Pokemon. I tried it later on the Game Boy Advance. Didn't fully get into it. I could see it was a good game. I played it on the DS. The DS, a friend of mine, his younger brother, gave me all the Pokemon because he had some like exploit tool that let him get all the Pokemon. But the real time I got into it was X and Y on the 3DS. I thought they were fantastic. And then I played, what was the ones after that? After X and Y, I can't remember what they were now. Was it Omega or something? I can't even remember now. There was two of them there. Oh, Sun, that's it, Sun and Moon. I tried playing those. I didn't finish those, but I finished X or Y, whichever one I got. Thought it was brilliant. Right. BearOnGuitar. Okay. I complete Pokemon Snap one day just so I played for it once. Yeah, no, wicked, man. It has to be done. I mean, Pokemon are really, really good games. Very, very deep. I remember Sun and Moon. That's the one. Yeah. And then they done Ultra Sun or Ultra Moon as well after. So I remember a friend of mine. He what was it? He told me about like EV training, and there's like secret stats that you get. I mean, it was good playing multiplayer, like that level 50 cap and having battles online. It was really, and with the 3DS, I used to like the surprise trade that you could do as well. And there'd be a lot of generous people out there that would give you really, really good Pokemon. Like the whole how it worked was really, really good. I didn't bother with any of them on the Switch, to be honest. But they were really good. When I used to do Night Shift, like on the 3DS, oh man, X and Y was wicked. Just pull it out, level up, play. Brilliant games to play. Absolutely brilliant games. I put on the DS ones. Diamond and Pearl was a ton of fun. Yeah, man, they looked really, really good. It had like voice chat on it when you played online as well, man. It was amazing. Absolutely amazing. So here we have it. Nice to get the kind of intros of this. So there are point and click games available for the Nintendo 64, and I'm sure they'll be available like widely soon, right? But right now, I know the developer was kind enough to sort them out to me. But he has got a Patreon on there. He did actually say to me, he gave me like a free Patreon membership, but I didn't get around to redeeming it yet. So Mark, happy for it. If you're watching, dude, do appreciate you, dude, and the work that you do. Look forward to you know, how far you get these point and clicks going, man. Let's have a look. Let's see what else we've got. So there's other ones in here as well. The Discworld as well. So Prototype, no, not that one. ROM hacks, was it? Okay, this is a good one. Mario Kart Amped Up. This will be a good test for this as well, because this is oh no, sorry, I've stuck the wrong one on. Mario Kart Amped Up is what I meant to do. Feel like this has been a big GoldenEye stream, lots and lots of GoldenEye stuff. But yeah, Mario Kart Amped Up is really, really good. Now it's going to ask you, I think, if you're playing it on original hardware, and we are going to say, oh, it didn't. Okay, usually it does. I'm pretty sure it does. No, okay, it's just loaded up. So this is interesting, because this is one of those games that runs on original hardware, and it's been optimized for emulators as well. Let's have a look. You'll be able to get online. Black and white one. Oh yeah, no, that's right. You needed an older connection type, WEP. That's right. So I think you can, if you press Z, you can know. Okay, no, okay. There was a way to change your character. Okay, maybe I'm running an older version. Let me see if I've got a newer one. No, there's probably a newer one out. Okay, let's go with this. Even an older version is good. So absolutely new levels on this. Let's go Flower Cup. Always go for the first one, because it's got the first stage is a stage from Diddy Kong. So this should perform really, really well. I mean, I don't remember it performing badly on like the other ones, but hopefully it will hold a full 30 FPS. This really is the ultimate Super Mario 64 hack on this system. Just absolutely amazing. All props to Lightronom, man. Guy's amazing in what he's done. You know, you look at this, it's like a first party Mario hack. It's got everything in there, you know, stages from other games, and he's always actively working on this. It's not like he's done it and gone. The guy is always improving his work, man. It is bloody amazing. I don't know what game this is out of, by the way, this stage. I actually need to go back and play Mario. Oof, wow. That AI is good, just whacked me. I need to go back and play Mario Kart World, man. Got it with my launch Switch. I bought a few other games. I bought a few digital games. Haven't really played those either. And then I bought Star Wars Outlaws because I like Star Wars. But again, I played it for like a few hours, man, and it's very slow. I just want to start shooting stormtroopers and have big gunfights, man. But I've had like minimal of that so far. A lot of it's been stealth so far. As well as that, I bought Final Fantasy and Cyberpunk, but I've not really gone in and played too many of them, you know. Oof. Yeah, you definitely want to check this one out, guys. This Mario Kart hack from Lightronom. It's called Mario Kart Amped Up. Just look for it, man. You know, you can I can't remember, I think you have to patch the version of Mario Kart to get this to work. Man, they're proper getting me. I expect AI to be dumber, but you know, they're not. So like, you know, what you want to do is you want to get your legal copy of Mario Kart, you want to get the ROM from that, and then you want to patch it. You know, don't do stuff like go to places like CD Romance or archive.org and download stuff like that. You know, you definitely don't want to do that. Yeah, so that's the way, you know, get it the official way, right? Definitely don't go to places like CD Romance and archive.org to get stuff. That's not correct. That's not proper, you know. And if you are, like, for example, if you have got your legit copy of Mario Kart and you rip that ROM and then you turn it into, you patch it to become Mario Kart amped up, then what you should do, you should contact Nintendo and say, look, I'm using your game. There's some fan-made DLC that I'm using, but I feel like you guys deserve some money. And, you know, just send them like, I don't know, like £10 or $12 or whatever your local equivalent is, right? Just, you know, just to play fair. But yeah, definitely avoid places like CD Romance and archive.org. It's not for us good folk. Oh, no. Banana and I drowned. Right, at least it gave me 3 mushrooms. Let's see what these mushrooms can do. Oh, forget if you hold down the accelerate button. That was 100% dreadful, man. This stage looks from Sonic Adventure 2 Racing. Thank you so much, Bloody Fatality. I really do appreciate that knowledge there, man. Definitely lack it, so it's amazing. We're not downloading cars anytime soon. It will be. Well, yeah, absolutely, dude. Bloody Fatality. Avoid those, man. And that's what we are. We're here to educate you guys on what sites not to go onto and how to ROM hack your stuff properly and responsibly. And that's right, man, because we love Nintendo here. We especially love the Nintendo Ninjas. Right, let's, you know what's really interesting? Who wants to watch a little bit? So this is out of copyright. And, right, that gets a copyright. That's a Pixel Cherry Ninja video. That's a Video Game Esoterica video. Big shout out to Xcali for actually converting these over. But we can actually watch videos on there now. They're not as straightforward to convert. There is a bit of work that's involved, and I think it uses as a combination of like the LibDragon SDK with some other stuff, but it is a long process to do this. I really wish there was a simple click solution for this. One click, you know, put something in, but there is quite a bit of work involved. But you can watch movies on there. So if you, you know, what's really interesting about this, if you do want to convert your videos over, I've got a video on the channel with the relevant links on it. It's been a while. I do so many videos that I forget. Sometimes I actually do a video on a game and I realize I did a video for that a year after I've created the new video. A recent example of that was that Agent 64. I thought I was doing a video for it for the first time, then all of a sudden I realized I covered it like a year or two ago. So but if you do want to make videos for yourself, if you want to be able to run stuff, if you've got your MiSTer connected to a CRT and you want to watch stuff on there, you can convert stuff. So you can essentially convert any movie over, or I don't know if convert's the right way, or port or whatever, but there is a way you can get it, but there is a bit of work involved. If you do want more information on there, there's a member on the MiSTer FPGA Discord called like Xcali. I think it's like X and then CALLE, something like that. And they're really, really good in converting this stuff over. So just randomly, they dropped me a ping and they took one of my older episodes and they converted it to a video. They did the same with Video Game Esoterica. Then they put this dance video on, which I really like some men's safety kind of video. And that one was really, really good. Oh, wow. Been streaming for 2 hours almost. Guys, wow, it's midnight here. Right, maximum another 30 minutes. And then we're going to call it a wrap. But yeah, man. Yeah, so you can essentially watch movies on here, but there is a bit of work involved, and you can put it on your MiSTer. They run obviously on the Analog 3D as well via a flash cart, but you could, for example, on your MiSTer, just put a few of your favorite movies on here. You don't have to go overboard. But you can just think, well, you know what, this is a movie I really like watching. I like watching it on a CRT. I want that nostalgia vibe, and you can just grab it and watch it. I mean, it wouldn't be this movie here for me, but this is out of copyright now, so it just means by playing this on here, I'm not going to get a copyright strike. I'm not going to, there's nothing in here that's going to affect my channel. So it's a good example. But for example, you know, like on the CDI, on the Philips CDI core, I've got some CDIs, and I've got RoboCop 1 and 2. I've got the Running Man. I've got is it Running Man? No, I've got Total Recall. I've grabbed like a few movies, man. It's freaking awesome. Like just having them, like literally old school style on a CRT. So definitely look into this. And if you do want to get a few particular movies, get involved. Speak to people on the MiSTer FPGA Discord, or speak to people where you can get this kit from, and find out how to do it. It may not be that much work. It may just be a process that involves, it might be something that's time consuming, you know, so you have to work out for yourself if that's something you guys want to do. Right, let's get out of this video. I've never actually watched Steamboat really all the way through, but let's have a look. But that's interesting seeing those videos there. There's a system test, but well, let's not run that. We know the MiSTer kind of does well on that. Now Pro O's not here. Where was it? Not point and click. Patch games, no intro. Was it under my hacks? No, it's not here. IQ is interesting. Higher. Okay, hacks and homebrew, it might be here. Okay, so we've got some other hacks here as well. So that's cool. Xeno Crisis is good on here as well. But Viewpoint 2064. So this is a really interesting game, a sequel to the isometric Neo Geo game. And this, I kind of like this game. It reminds me of an arcade game from you know, the era after like 2D pixel art games, and you had like early 3D-ish type of games. It is from that era, and it very much so reminds me of that. And I do like this game. You know, when I played it, I was like, okay, this game's actually good. They've done a good job of that. That's nice because your gun you aim with, but then your crosshair you can lock onto stuff with. It's weird. I'm kind of thinking everything's inverted now. I'm very confused. Oops. It's a good game to check out. It's a fun game to play. Massive props to Hard4 Games, man, for actually kind of preserving this prototype and making it available. I like the soundtrack for this as well. Yeah, very much so feels like an arcade game. You know, I did play the other day and I really enjoyed it on Dolphin, was Rogue Squadron 2. What a game. Good game here, guys. 007 Perfect Dark. See, I would agree with the statement that GoldenEye is better. Only because I like it better, but Perfect Dark might, from a technological standpoint, might actually be better. But I never played it like I did GoldenEye. I mean, GoldenEye, we rinsed it out, man. Completed it on 3 difficulty levels, just didn't do stuff on 007 because I did actually check the car I played when I got it off Chris. So yeah, that's. Oops, do I go down? Okay, down and down here. I can shoot the arms, okay. Oh, I thought I thought it flashed. Nah, just dodging stuff here. Oh, you can shoot it, right? Okay, interesting. Oh, that's me shot down. But yeah, it's a good game to test out. Yeah, the SNES Star Wars games were pretty good, but still, man, that game's too hard. If you want to play the Super Nintendo Star Wars games, I strongly recommend checking out the Billy Time Games hacks. He's done a fantastic job with his hacks. So he's brought down the difficulty, he's balanced it a lot better. He's made some really good versions he does really good hacks. He's one of my favorite ROM hackers out there. He's made it so a lot of the stuff that bugged you about some games, you'll play it now. You'll play like his hack of it, and you'll be like, okay, this was a terrible thing in this game. It's now a heck of a lot better. Billy Time Games, absolutely amazing ROM hacker. So if you play his versions of the Star Wars trilogy on the Super Nintendo, you'll find you'll find they're a lot better, the games. Okay, I'm a sucker for. Now, you know what? With the Star Wars games, man, they were way too difficult. Like, they were unfairly difficult. Like, I'll give you another example I'll do, and this is one of my favorite ROM hacks of his. If you ever played, is it Revenge of Shinobi, I think? And Revenge of Shinobi, when you jump in that, you could only do the double jump from the apex of your jump, but he's changed it now where you can double jump anyway from until you reach the apex of your jump. You just can't do it on the way down. On the way up and the apex, just not on the way down. And it's just absolutely fantastic what he's done there. And it's like when you play the new Shinobi, they've given it that. They've given it what Billy Games did to the Revenge of Shinobi. So there's some really good stuff out there. This is done really well on the Nintendo 64, guys. I mean, it's done really well on everything. Big shout out to Terminator 2K2, actually gifted me this game, man. Actually bought this for me. He was like, yo, Pixel, here you go. So it's got, you know, the C buttons are there for that. Like, I like this game, but the first boss is difficult, man. Not an easy game. Oh, nice. Oh man, this sewing weapon's really cool. Oh man, let's get that weapon. Can't go there, no, okay, let's go down. So I've got a hack for this somewhere with unlimited ammo. Okay. I have to go back out. I like to see like Final Vendetta come out on different consoles as well. I know a lot of people are really annoyed that the bitmap bureaus, I was gonna say bitmap brothers, man. Okay, dead. Yeah, man, this is a very, very good game. Very good game. Tough game. Tough game. Not an easy game by any means, but darn good game. Right. Okay, what have we got in here? So these just random hacks that I've put on here. Okay, well, actually, you know what? There's one that always crashed on the MiSTer, and it's called is it called Xenogears or something? Let me find it in here. I should have it on here. Mario widescreen, Mario Builder. Vacation. Okay, Mario Blade Chronicles. So this one here crashes on every single MiSTer that I've tried. It works on the analog 3D though. Not crashes, very, very dodgy visual effects, a lot of flickering. We can see it over here. But yeah, so look, this one here, even on the vanilla core, the 80 megahertz, the 94 megahertz, and the 125 megahertz, we get these issues. On the analog 3D, there's no flicker, it just runs on the analog 3D. So this is a Xeno, you can see a sword at the back there. Hold on. There you go, or partially, there you go, you can see it there. Right, let me get this off before this blinds you guys. Apologies for that. Let's quickly just load something else up. Where was one that I wanted to have a look at? Peach's Fury, one that crashes as well. So this RAM here, this Xenoblade Chronicles one, it works fine on the analog 3D. That one there. So I don't know if Peach's Fury is one that crashes as well. Maybe it does because it's not loaded. Is there anything in here that I wanted to have a look at? Oh, Mario Builder 64. That was kind of interesting. This works on an all MiSTer, so there's no reason why this shouldn't work. So this is interesting. Man, right, let me move this away somewhere. We got Mario Builder, okay, mode, first mirror, all right. Let's see what the castle template is. So when I see my kids play Minecraft, they do stuff so fast. This builder stuff's never really been for me. I've bought Super Mario Maker like a few times, so. Here we go, and we just start, and we okay. I thought I had him on the block. There should be a place to start down here. Can we go back into creative mode or anything? No, okay. Okay, so there you go. Super Mario Maker is definitely a thing for the Mario 64. Okay, shame that doesn't work. Hopefully one day that will work on the MiSTer, but it doesn't. Okay. This one's really cool. So this is Super Mario Kart, but with the Simpsons. Something that's it's really, really interesting. They've done a really, really good job of this. Like from everything there, Springfield. Absolutely banging. Let's be our boy Abu, two at a time. Welcome to Cookie Mart. Okay. So the tracks and everything are the same, but everything is Simpson themed. Look, Simpsons cart there. Even a soundtrack, very, very Simpsons themed. Yeah, look at that screen. We can see Apu there, man. Yeah, the screen up there is definitely like 2-3 frames a second. Oh, look at, oh look, we've got Krusty the Clown and the balloon. Fantastic. So one thing is that you kind of need to work out what the power-ups is. I wonder if this is a green shell. Okay, so hit me. Okay, wow. So the Duff Beers are the bananas. That's interesting. Whoops. Darn it. Oh. Yeah, well played, CPU. Abu Nasir, that guy. I haven't watched Simpsons for a long time. I think they're still going, man, but I don't think I like them now. I tried watching some South Park actually, but some older episodes, but it just wasn't current. Okay, Super Mario 64 HD 8 MB ROM. Okay, that sounds curious, but we've already done quite a bit of Mario 64, so I don't know what this is. Ladies and gentlemen, Majora's Mask Quest. The Missing Link. Let's have a look. Guys, gonna wrap up the stream soonish, man. Maybe about 10 minutes. So if there's anyone that wants to see a game, just hit me with block capitals, and I'll get that game on for you guys. And then we'll run a track mode. We'll do like a little outro part, and we'll call it a wrap. Yeah, interesting stuff. So I really do appreciate you guys hanging out, man. Yeah, still got like around 10 minutes left. But yeah, really do appreciate you guys hanging out, man. Yeah, definitely a lot of fun just chilling, man. That's what streams are. I recommend streaming to anyone else out there as well. I remember I was speaking to someone during COVID, and they said they were really lonely during COVID. And I said, look, just do a stream, man. I said, even if you get like 2 or 3 people watching, just go and do it and build upon it. And I said, you know, if you're in isolation, it really does help out. You'll feel like you're engaging with people. Ooh, coffee time. Oh, I'd love a coffee now, but it's almost 1 a.m. here. So probably best not to drink a coffee late at night. Mind you, I'm having a bit of a Coke Zero here. So, oh wow, okay. What's this new in? Is this new artwork or is it old artwork? I can't remember. Really not a big fan of the 3D Zeldas. Like this artwork though. Definitely feel like the artwork for the Legend of Zelda, the Wind Waker is really good. The beginning, even the soundtrack for that is so epic, So darn epic. Oh, come on, just give us a sample of the game. Yo, Pixel Man, how old is your channel? So I think I've been active on the channel for maybe 4 years. But the channel might have been around for longer. It might have been an account that I had on YouTube for a long time. But I think definitely 3 years, but probably 4 is how long I've probably had it. Okay, how different is this from the original? I'm not really sure. Wow, Zelda locked 20 FPS game. That is wow. Wow. One of the best games of all time, 20 FPS on the Nintendo 64. Wow. I remember I tried replaying this on when they released this for the 3DS, and I bought it, and it's not for me, man. I think like that water temple, watching my friend do it, it was difficult, man. It was very, very difficult, even just watching the guy. Oh yeah, I think I've had enough of Zelda. Anyone mention the game here? What time option? Lock Zelda, yeah. Wow, okay. Locked Zelda. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing there, man. It would be nice to go higher than that. What have we got? Let's go normal games. Oh, someone mentioned Castlevania, but I don't have the high res version of that. Castlevania Legacy of Darkness. Let's have a look. I'm a big Castlevania fans, but not so much on the Nintendo 64. But this is such a fantastic core, and the beauty of the Nintendo 64 core is so many different people contributed to it. You know, where stuff didn't work, patches were made. Ah, okay. So when you said high resolution, the game actually offers you high resolution. So whoever asked for that or mentioned that earlier, apologies. I thought like the other games were patched. I thought this needed to be patched. So let's have a look. Let's run some of the game. I know these games aren't very intuitive, so I'll do the beginning part of it. I'll find these games like a little bit of a chore. Yo, Nathan Atro, how you doing there, man? It's almost 9 p.m. here. See, I could do a coffee at 9 p.m. I just can't do a coffee at 1 a.m. You know, in the morning. I can sleep tomorrow, so that's good. Okay. You know what though? If I had this back in the day, I would have played it just because of my love for Castlevania. I would have been like, yeah, well, I'm playing this game. You know the Castlevania games that came out for the Xbox 360? I rebought them on the PC, man, but there's some really bad quality of life stuff in there, especially with boss fights. I remember one of the boss fights so darn difficult. It's not that, it's very sluggish, and I keep messing up. Even though I'm doing it completely wrong, but I wanted to go back and complete them. Oh, come on, let me climb up there. No? Okay. Oh, there's a white jewel, okay. I mean, this seems to be locked at 30. I don't know what this is like on the normal core. So I do hope the person that requested this is still here so you can see exactly what this performs like. Is that the merman that usually, I never understood it in the normal Castlevania games. You get like the little merman enemy, and that merman enemy breathes fire. I think there's a different one where they shoot out water, which makes a lot more sense. Oh, I like it, the jumping in. Okay, this performs really good in high-res mode. That's really interesting. So the game's got a high-res mode built in. That's very, very cool to see that you can just select out of, you know, you can select the high-res mode. Okay, let's put on one. Anyone mentioned another game? No? Okay, cool, cool. So in which case, I'm gonna go. There's a game I want to finish up with a game with a good attract mode. And this one here, this one's got a really good attract mode. I like it. Very, very stylish game from the treasures themselves, known as Treasure. So, guys, I don't know what I don't know what you guys thought, but I have to say that personally, I think that this 125 megahertz core has done a fantastic job. We had crashes on San Francisco Rush 2049, so Alex, thank you for recommending that, because as much as we like to see the goodness, it's nice to see some of the drawbacks of it, some of the negatives of this core. Now, some of the negatives are your mileage may vary. You may find some games crash somewhere, but generally, if a game was running, it was running, and if it crashed near the beginning. It's still unable to do the ROM hacks that weren't working on the original MiSTer. One in particular is that the Xenoblade Chronicles Mario 64 hack. I was very surprised when that worked on the Analog 3D. I was like, wow, okay, this works on the 3D. Well, it works, but we don't get all that flickering stuff, which is unbearable to have a look at. So that was really good. But yeah, generally we got higher frame rates on GoldenEye and Perfect Dark. So really on the MiSTer, this is the optimal way of playing it. And the MiSTer is just exceptionally good value. You know, something like a Super Station 1, a MiSTer Multi-System 2, a QM Tech MiSTer, or an original DE10 Nano. Someone did say that on a QM Tech MiSTer, recently they ran into an issue with something. I can't remember what it was. And I was like, oh, wow, okay. So there is something on there that isn't exactly identical to an original DE10 Nano. I can't remember what it was though. It was really interesting kind of hearing that and seeing that kind of issue pop out. So, you know, I was like, okay, in that case, I don't think I'd ever sell an original in case an issue does arise much later on. But yeah, this 125 megahertz core is really good. If you do want to get it for yourself, there is a link in the description that I have left, which takes you to the MiSTer FPGA forums, and you can get it there. And that's what you're looking for over there. You can see it was posted on Wednesday, February the 18th at 11:16 a.m. That might be my local time, but it's on there. So if you click that link and there's more answers, or there's more responses or replies within that thread, just look for that one there, or go back to, you know, that date and have a look at it there. It's not, I don't think there's lots and lots of stuff there. So a big thank you out to Harbor Seal for actually uploading this version of it. I don't know if that's Korn and that's their name on the forums, but either way, you know, wicked. Korn also pinned it to the, oh, wicked, nice one. So Ronin just pointed out that it's actually pinned. So if you go over to the MiSTer FPGA Discord server, it will be pinned in usually the N64 channel. So that's really cool. Usually you can get a lot of this stuff in the unstable nightlies and the test builds, but I don't recall seeing this version of the core there. But this really is, it's probably if there's any games that where the frame rate bugged you on the Nintendo 64, which, let's be honest, there's a lot of games on the N64 where the frame rates are very low. It's not something that you would have experienced back in the day on a CRT. There was a lot of stuff that masked it, and plus back in the day of the Nintendo 64, I was never even frame counting. I wouldn't have said this game's got like a low frame rate. I would have just said, oh, the game's jerky, or something along those lines. Now that, you know, we're playing stuff on higher refresh rates and we're playing stuff on PCs and we're counting those frames, we're like, oh, we want a better frame rate. So it is really, really good. So can't recommend the MiSTer enough. Such a great darn device, such a great community, such a great open source community that just keep contributing. So with that, guys, I humbly end this stream. A thank you to each and every single one of you for just making this experience awesome. You know, it's you guys hanging out, talking, the interactions that actually make streaming so darn worth it. So yeah, be freaking awesome to one another, guys. And yeah, this is Pixel Cherry Ninja out.